Salutations to Sunday afternoon at home. Do all your greetings have to have the same letter as the day you're doing them? No, but I say welcome to Warframe. I'm now going to say salutations to Sunday afternoon at home, because why the fuck not? Anyway, we're doing random things first, awaiting people to turn up. So do shout if you have turned up. Congratulations if you have turned up. You've done the bare minimum. You've clicked a button. Why does it always end up being quite? Oh, hello, Enderlord 99. Good lord, we haven't even started, and you've followed. I appreciate it. Thank you. We've barely even begun, but I appreciate that. Somewhere that should have popped up on screen. I don't know where. Didn't you design the overlay? Yeah. Doesn't mean I paid enough attention to remember where the fucking things pop in. It's probably your favourite game ever, I see. Well, you may end up being disappointed because A, I'm terrible at it, and B, dependent on who turns up for board games and the like, it may be finishing fairly swiftly, within sort of half hour to an hour, I would expect, and then we'll be doing some Doom, the board game. Well, theoretically, I can't guarantee that. Well, we've got A to open. There we go. Handcuffs. Your new all of the words together at once. Your new companion. I suppose it saves time, doesn't it? Your new companion, Cruel Katora, awaits you at the Hound. Oh, how cruel is she? Nobody knows. New challenge available on the challenge map. Delightful. The Servant. Right. Oh, no. Oh. A cold hearth. Iron Peak has become a crucible of death and fear. Are you fool enough to save it? Seek out Cruel Katora in the companion deck to enlist her aid. Cool. The Servant and the Beast. A step forward adventurer into a story of intrigue, blood and shadows. Find the Servant challenge in the Adventurers tab. Marvellous. Right. So theoretically, where are we? End this campaign. So yes, I want to select campaign. Didn't mean to select. That's it. We want to select left and right. So I'm reasonably certain that's going to be the first level, and I kind of want to do that again because it'll be hopefully reasonably easy. I will just go straight. Yeah, the Goblin can recommend. Yes, recommend away, sir. Because I can't remember how the fuck you play the game, therefore it's going to be very useful for him to do everything for me.
You will lose the opportunity to open new cards.
Oh, I'll give it a damn good go, son.
So, too many tokens can weigh you down and make your challenges harder.
Well, I've never been one to shy away from heavy loads. You've stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. Greed of 4. With a leader. Oh, you finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing among themselves. Move closer to eavesdrop, or keep your distance. Take a chance, move closer. Okay, right, so... I don't know whether this is literal chance, or whether there's a method. I think it's literal chance, but it always feels like when they shuffle them in, you should be able to keep an eye on the one you want. But then again, they shuffle them all into a single pile, so there's no way of knowing when they extend out. So I think it is a literal luck pick. But as I say, it always feels like it should have more method than luck, I feel. Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab 'em? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some spreads, but drop a corpse on the royal road and the place will be filled with soldiers before we've even spent the coin. We don't need that sort of trouble. Now quiet, here they come. You soon spot a group of farmers coming round the corner. That's clever. curved penises, I'm sure, bringing their wares to market. Toil, the free of toil. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food. Leap to the farmers' defence. Offer to help the farmers, warning them it won't come for free. Help the thieves with their extortion. No, I'm a good little boy. You draw your weapon with practised skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this, I'll meet you when you're done. Ooh, the 4 of greed, so I believe I'm going against 4 thieves. Which is where the action... excuse me. It's where the action phase comes in. Where I have to do some combat. I do have friends, though, which is unexpected. Now, I'm fairly certain I should be able to... Oh, there we go. That's the symbol I should have been looking out for. And again... Hey, that's the one. Ha ha. It's not quite as flowy as Batman, but it is the fundamental principle of X to attack. Not very good at it, but come on, come on. There we go. Now, stabbings, stabbing. Oh, he didn't die. That was the problem we had there. I was 100... Oh, I've lost a lot of farmers. Well, I warned you, I wasn't very good at it, and that was incredibly sloppy, but there you go. Yeah, it's not quite as fluid as the Batman system of free-flow combat, but nonetheless it does pull a lot of inspiration from it with the whole sort of X to hit things, Y to... Or, I mean, technically it doesn't matter whether it's a square or a triangle or an X or a Y. I'm using a controller if that wasn't obvious. It should have the prompts on screen, so it probably was. The farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. Well, in fairness, they took several of your lives, which is unfortunate. Hello to you, Mr. Phoenix. This is Hand of Fate 2. I just flipped you the fucking V's there. 2! In a most aggressive fashion, but nonetheless, that's what happened. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realise your father's amulet is not among the takings. You consume 1 food. Their leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Yes. So, the reason why this turns up on Sunday afternoon at home, of course, is there's a lot of dice and a lot of cards. As you can see, this is the map of events, and it is all done via cards. Back, that's that. So we got cards for our health, food, gold, and fame, and now we just sort of decide both. The next situation is the carnival. You can't see any cards anyway. It's lucky there's the little man's face that defines I'm not being serious, because otherwise I'd have been mildly annoyed and slightly concerned that it wasn't showing the picture. But yes, the little man's face. Little man's face does wonders for all sentences. You can say whatever you fancy as long as you put the little man's face afterwards. Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you'll find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizardman. Follow the parade. Ask the local about what is going on. Carry on your wayward son. I will. Follow the parade. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you would like a turn. I will. Watch a local go first. Never be too eager. You allow a young girl to go ahead of you in the queue. An act of courtesy that grants you the opportunity to see how this works. The crowd cheers enthusiastically as the child smacks the lizard man's ankles with the club and gathers a few coins and wrapped sweetbread that fall out. It's soon your turn. You accept the blindfold and take the club into your hands. Okay. Oh, there's a chance of a high success. I think that's the high success. Ho-ho! See what I mean, though? That felt like I followed the card. Despite the fact that I'm not convinced you can. So I think it's in my head. that I'm following the card, and it is just pure luck. But then again, I did state that's the huge success. So, can you follow the cards? I don't know. You bring the club down with a thunderous crack that silences the crowd. As the statue splits open, they erupt into a boisterous roar. Coins and sweets flow freely from the huge cavity you created. They gain 2 fame. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. Oh, here we go. Right, I'm kind of probably after food. So again, that feels like that should be... It's not. Right, see what I mean? I felt like I'd followed the food, but it didn't. Now, was that my eyes, or was it pure luck? You scramble to gather the bounty that you unleashed. Would you like to try to gather more? Yes. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. Ah, there's a failure into the mix now. Okay, I'm been drawn to that one. I understand entirely what happened there. I was drawn to failure. It is my natural setting. Before you can gather anything, a young child shovels the bounty into a basket and scampers off. With your turn over, you leave. Oh, now, do I want to go down or do I want to go across? I think we go down. Yeah, we'll go down. Why not?
And here is your reward, at least in potential.
Ah, I see. This is one of those ones where I can claim a token, which will be interesting because I feel like I've had the pickpocket for quite some time in this thing and never managed to claim it, so it probably means it's a bloody arsehole to do. You meet Merrick at the square as he instructed. He gestures to a carpet seller at the bazaar. The Reeve, he explains. Watch and listen. If the Lord got wind you were short on your taxes, there would be trouble. Oh, that's meant to be a different character. If the Lord got wind you were short on your taxes, there would be trouble, says the Reeve. Mind you, I do like this rug. Better you hand that over, then I'll lift your stock. What do you say? I had not. That's a rare masterpiece from the Eastern Belt, says the flustered rug merchant. As the altercation continues, you notice the Reeve's pouch hanging open. So you see it then, Merrick says with a grin. You know it's only really stealing if you get caught. Well then, I have to steal. That's the spirit, he says. Now remember, the trick is to know when to stop, but if you're any good, you won't need to. You move behind the Reeve while pretending to admire the carpets on display. As he continues to haggle, you slide your hand into his pouch. Filthy. Okay, so I think I have to try and get the 10. I think that's the 10. It is the 10. You draw an item from the Reeve's pouch. Steal more. Okay. That one. 5 gold. I mean, I feel like to get the token, you have to steal all of the stuff. Yes. One more time. Come on, baby. Boosh! That's what I'm fucking talking about. You lift the last of the Reeve's gold from his pouch. He struts away with a rare carpet from the Eastern Belt rolled under his arm, none the wiser. Return to Merrick. Yes. Yes. I like it. The thief's eyes glint at the sight of the gold. We'll make a thief. We'll make a thief out of you yet. He says as he plucks his share from your hands. Think of it as an investment. That's alright, I didn't need the gold anyway. Meet me at noon in 2 days outside the city. We can talk more then. Why am I talking about a boot? I don't know. Why was I talking about a boot? You might have to help me out, because I think the delay may have lost the meaning of that. With that, Merrick disappears back into the crowd. You lose 10 gold. I'm fine with that, but again the token. Oh, unless that I said that's what I'm talking about, isn't it? Yeah, right. I think I've caught up. It's just I don't tend to listen to what I say. I tend to find that easier because most of what I say is tedious. So, you know. I feel sorry for anybody watching, because it is just tiresome, frankly. I've got plenty of food for this journey, so buying equipment, it's not an unreasonable thought track. Now, the broad shield has a token attached to it. What would I need to do to get that token? Defend 30 attacks from enemies. Well, chances are slim that I'm going to be able to accomplish that. Perform 25 charged bash attack abilities, even, against an enemy to unlock that as well. I don't think I'm going to get that either. Traitor's Urge. Okay, that's a bomb. Well, I think for now... Yeah... Oh, I couldn't afford the shield anyway. Soldier's Sword. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. Can riposte between enemy combo attacks. Additional defense from a shield is useful against Northerners. Yes, those bastards. It's actually only 2 points stronger than the one I've got, but fuck it. It's 2 points stronger than the one I've got. I think we'll leave. I wonder... fuck it, we might as well try and explore everything. I've got loads of food. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin, dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes.
I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if I have any hope of getting to all of the people on my list before sunrise.
It lowers a sack from its shoulder and asks you not to rest your sack on its shoulders. It's disgusting. They're sweaty. Get them off my shoulder.
Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires.
The goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack. I think one's slightly bigger than the other.
Well, I could if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it.
His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach.
A new plan, then.
The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. Oh, would I like the Traitor's Urge, the Broad Shield, or the Pious Robes? I mean, I'll take the Broad Shield. He shouldn't be doing that in public. No, he really shouldn't. One-handed weapon required. Yes, the sword should be one-handed. So yeah, fuck it. I'll take that. Marvellous. Upgrade. A drastic upgrade to my wooden shield. So that was excellent. Assuming it is equipped, but we will double check.
A wise choice. Now I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest.
The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. I mean, that definitely sounded rude to me, his fox wig flapping. No, it has automatically equipped what I would want. So pop back to the shop. Not that you can actually use the shop a second time. The Royal Road! A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn.
Everyone will get their fair share, there's no need for violence,
the leader implores.
The thief talk about fair shares,
spits one.
You turn up and boss us around, we've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days!
The leader notices you approaching and waves you over.
As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business for my associate here.
As he greets you, he whispers,
Keep me alive and there'll be plenty of gold for your trouble.
Tell him he will pay in blood for his thievery. Tell him gold cannot replace the amulet he stole. Ooh. Threatening or factual? I think we'll just go factual. I was the good guy earlier, so we'll continue sort of highbrow individual. He holds up a finger.
First rule in negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates, and I will gladly return your amulet.
Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries to hide.
Give us your stuff or we'll stab you up,
growls one of them. You consider your options. Give them all your food and gold. Fuck off. I'll fight these thieves. You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants. Perform a quick riposte by attacking immediately after defending an enemy attack. I'll try, but I'm shit at this. I'm shit at this. I'm okay, apart from when it's like the super hard levels later on, I think. Plus, a lot of it was to do with cards. Oh, Super Shield! Where were you earlier, Super Shield? I'm a woman. If that makes any odds to you. The broad shield, gnarled and robust. Put it between you and the thing that wants to hurt you, and it will keep you safe. You can see where my flavour text comes from, can't you? Oh shit, that was not a riposte. Oh, plus thieves may function slightly differently. Nope, I think that did work. Yes. Oh no, he did a little double tap, a little prick. Oh no, okay. Bam. Yes. Oh no, okay. Oh, yeah. God damn it. You got to get used to how they fight, I think, is the key thing. Yeah. And they fight dirty because they're fucking thieves. Oh! Oh, shield bash, baby. Shield bash. Hey, yeah, you have that. You have that, son. You have that. Oh, I thought I could get away with a shield bash and a... I think I can... do a heavy attack. Oh, you bastard. God. Like... Whoa, there. Oh, God. I really need to read this fucking green counter. So what we got? Ah, we've got a dodge there. Right, okay. Anything on these other buttons? Whoa, oh, that's not what I'm intended to push. Yes. Thought you were clever with your little double attack. I'm getting used to your little double attack trick. The Royal Road. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval of the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. Her name is Melaclips, Bard Extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hands in surrender. Oh, wait, let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. I've been working with these thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh. Oh, hello, Punk. And hello, Raiders of the Punk. The Punkingtons. We're playing Hand of Fate for a little bit. Hello, Game Control. Thank you. You've harpooned yourself a way of following me. Punkzade. That sounds more like a sort of a slightly not pleasant sort of lemonade variant. Tastes like punk. And by that I don't specifically mean it tastes like you. I mean it tastes like a punk, which is, you know, disgusting. They don't wash. He opens a small satchel. So, which one is yours? Oh, choose your father's amulet. I know, I did, prior to starting my stream, I did have a quick butcher's in on yours, and I did see it in action. And whoo boy, does it look good. And I realise I said that about my own work. But sometimes I have to, because no one else does. Ooh, so are we the lion? The pharaoh, the bullock, I think that is, the eagle, or the masked dude. I like eagle, so I'm going to take eagle. Continue, yes, please. The eagle amulet, that suits you. Very similar facial structure. Are you saying I've got a fucking hooked nose? I don't think I appreciate that. Say, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. That's an assumption, sir. We should work together. I don't know if I like that, man. We should probably get to know one another. No. No, you take a step back, sir. You're coming on too strong there. Seeing as we're going to be friends for life. Malaclips says.
Tell me, where are you from?
Do I actually have to choose? I mean, I assume when I first played this game, I probably did some choosing. I think this might be a second opportunity to customise your character, which I don't necessarily want, because I'm fine with my character. So yeah, difficult to know if I chose the eagle previously, or chose something else entirely, but... Oh, plus it's the Oh yeah, of course, amulet, you fucking idiot. But yeah, I'm happy with me. I'm happy with my eagle. I think it's an eagle. Could be a different bird, but... so, finish. El finito. That is my choices. I'm not going to bother changing my appearance, because I was satisfied with my appearance once before. I'm satisfied with my appearance now.
From the Reach, eh? You don't say. Good sorts from the Reach. Very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean we, friend, owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Muirbridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy.
Malaclip's eye is a pretty trader hiking up the road.
So it'd be best if you get the gold and I'll meet you there.
What a bastard. What a bastard. Oh, we've still got more of this section. Oh, did not realise that. Shit. I've lost an obscene volume of life for the first level. Suddenly a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. Weapons bristle from the trees around you, their wielders' faces obscured by the undergrowth. Ford of Greed, the Ford of Greed. Oh dear, that's got a lot of greed. No, I kind of have to have the gold, so how dare you threaten me? Prepare yourselves. I just have to do better. Doesn't matter how many dudes there are, if you just do better. That is fair enough, punk. We'll be doing this for a short period, and then it depends on how many people are desiring a board game of some kind. Aha! Stabbing times, here again with the stabbing times. Ow, you little prick. Aha! You got to watch out for that double whammy, and you got to watch out for their sort of counter attack as well. Exactly what I'd literally just said you had to watch out for. Ah, LT! There we go! Nice big stab. Everybody loves a big stab. Everybody enjoys a big stab. Let's just kill that dude, because otherwise it's going to get in the way. Come forth. Do you want some? I'm going to whack you with my shield. Then I'm going to twat you in the face. Oh, there we go. RT. I don't know what RT is, but whoa! Big wavy attack. Now LT for the stab. Oh, stabbed him right in the fucking shoulder blades. Down to his fucking thigh, I would say. Stab him. Careful with precisely. Ha! And now big stab time. Oh, right in the fucking mouth. Yes, take it, enjoy it, live with it, and big stab time. Super powerful big stab. Yeah, you fucking lie in that river. You lie in that river dead. A winding trail, broad shield. Ooh. I've managed to defend a nut. I didn't think I would through this, but fuck it, marvellous. With the cowards subdued, the thugs plead for their lives.
Please, for pity's sake, we only want to feed our families. What else would you have us do?
Ooh, give them 10 gold and let them go free? No. Demand they give you their spoils. Fuck 'em. They're thieves. Reluctantly, the bandits hand over their spoils. Armory gain. Ooh. What is that? Ah, that's a bomb. Ooh, bomb could be fun. A warrior's axe. Is that one-handed? Heavy weapon. Makes me think no. Yeah, it definitely makes me think no. So I kind of want to keep my sword and shield. So let's get a bomb. 5 uses of a big ground-shattering bomb. Oh, health potion, always beneficial. And now let's go up. I'll probably try and explore all of these. The town of Hull. Is it really? That's a real place in England. The town of Hull has been hit hard with an outbreak of corruption. I've run out of voices. I can't do a Hull accent. Apart from possibly... I can't remember her name. Shit. That's not her name. The woman who's married to John Richardson, but I prefer not to just refer to her as the woman who's married to John Richardson, because she's a comedian in her own right. But I'm fairly certain she's from Hull, and she's got a joke that says the only way to do a Hull accent is to be referencing a play when you go back home, which is Mamma Mia, because it's Mamma Mia, Mum here, yeah. It's her joke. She does it better.
Cultivate focus.
I am focusing. I'm focusing on the idea of how to do a fucking voice. Yeah? Shut the fuck up. Bastard. The dead are piling in the streets, the Empire captain says, rubbing her tired eye. Oh, it's a her. Well, she's had a hard life. She's had a hard life. Her tired eyes. Bastards, I will pay good money for any bastard bodies you gather this day. The reason why I'm throwing bastard in is because that immediately makes it northern, which is entirely not true, but it's the best I've got. If you throw enough bastards into an accent, it's northern. You are given temporary custody of a horse and cart. Bells of bereavement have been braided into the horse's mane. You lead the carriage to the northern streets of Hull, ringing your bell and calling for the dead. Okay, cool, right. Target. Oh yes, okay, so... yeah! Vigorous. Okay, so... we're keeping... 4 is good. If I keep that, that would give me 10, which would actually mean I'd need... yeah, I think we've got to re-roll those. Yeah. Hey, yeah! That's looking good. That is precisely 16.
You're learning.
I mean, you say learning. I rolled some dice, mate. There's no learning involved in rolling dice. You just have to hope for the fucking best. A pauper presses some bread into your hands as his beloved is loaded onto the cart.
So she'll be looked kindly upon on a long and lonely journey.
You lead the carriage to the south of Hull, calling for the dead. Oh shit, we got to do it again. Okay, well this is disappointing. Hyah! Oh, there's a 6. Right, well, with a bit of luck, if we can do the same again. And hyah! No. You failed. Shit. Most in town look away when they hear the clanking bells approach. You have collected 26 deceased. Having completed your circuit, you return to the Empire Captain for your reward. The Captain is grateful for your help. Bastard. Gold coin for each bastard body. I think that's bastard fair, don't you? Unfortunately, not enough to get the token. The Old Maiden. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. Whenever I hear about bringing out your dead, yes. I mean, I think it is one of the more sort of known elements, I would suggest. She stops to greet you.
Oh, for centuries I've helped mortals to find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey?
Ooh, longer life.
May you live a long life,
she says, and with a fragile wave of her hand, you feel a warm sensation through your body. Yes, 10 max health. Let's check this location.
In exchange for life.
Oh. As you hike through the mountains one fine day, you come across an injured traveller. Well, that seems rude. I mean, he's injured. He's already down. You shouldn't be coming across him. Though he is clearly deeply wounded and barely moving, you sense something disturbing about the cloaked figure and approach with caution.
You, mortal, come here.
The creature commands, his voice rasping.
I need sustenance to heal myself. and you will provide it.
You draw your weapon, and the beast weakly raises its arm to defend itself.
Spare me, and I'll make it worth your while.
Accept his offer? As you lower your blade, he suddenly lunges at you. Ah, fuck! Injury pain! The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. Wait. Oh, cocking hell, I can't wait much longer. I'm taking a big risk here. Big risk. I feel like this risk is not paying off. Is there not a point? Is there not a point where it just goes done? At some point I'm going to be on 1 health, and then it won't fucking matter. Okay, now I'm going to have to throw the creature off.
You will not regret this. I would have recovered my full strength in time, I've no doubt, but I admit you have been a boon to me this night.
He gestures at the darkness, saying, I like them. They sung rock and metal and high-pitched. They believed in the thing called love, and so do I. Do you have to do that joke every time you hear the word darkness? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm contractually obliged.
The humans who dared to think they could best me in combat lie fallen in a clearing to the south. Their ambition was as foolish as their deaths were quick, but perhaps they had something that would be of use to you.
The shadows seem to gather about his person until nothing remains. The dealer adds an encounter card to the deck. Oh, a debt repaid. You set out with a flaming torch and soon arrived at the scene of the slaughter. A dozen armed men have been recently butchered here. Among the remains you find no decent equipment, just the tools of farmers and provincial soldiers. As you leave the carnage, you step on a blade hidden in the shadows of the grass. Ooh, the knight's sword is slightly weaker. But there is riposte 40 shadows attacks to unlock this token. Well, No, I don't want it at the moment, thank you. But I do get the token. Shouldn't have wasted quite so much health on this, because I don't think I'm going to win. You arrive at Maya Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malaclips perusing a selection of cheeses by the market.
Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer, did you bring the gold? Vignis has arranged to meet at the graveyard.
Go to the graveyard. I mean, I've got 41. If he needs more than 41, Malaclips, you've done wrong, sir. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignis greets Malaclips with a sly grin.
Looks like you turned up after all, and with a lucky in tow. We had our doubts, you know.
Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles.
Well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today?
You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignis's feet with a thud that echoes with the silence of the cemetery. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, worry obvious in his voice. But the voice actor's not talented enough to put worry into a voice.
No need for any further troubles? I'm sorry, Mal.
Vignis grins.
You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place.
The anarchist of greed and the two of greed, and I have to beat them both with, what, 9 health? Fuck. Shouldn't have let the vampire have his way. It's unfortunate. So, I think he's breathing fire. Okay, treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armour is no use to you here. Well, fuck. Fuckity bums. Fuckity bums. Got to get the fuck out of there. Oh. Now, whoa. Okay, yes. Yes, fire that over. Whoop, there. Whoopsie doodle lady. Hiya. Oh, damn it, he did the double tap. Little prick, little prick, little prick. Oh, yes, little prick, little prick. Here, 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 here. Always watch for that double tap. Here, 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 here. Oh, cheeky bugger. Cheeky bugger indeed, cheeky bugger indeed. Oh, that's the wrong button. Who'd have guessed that I, of all people, would push a wrong button? Oh, cheeky boy! If only I'd pushed the right button at the right time. Darn. Well, that's it. And I lose all of those tokens, which is a huge disappointment, because some of those were really good tokens.
In time, you will gain the skills you need.
Apparently I won't. Oh no, I get the tokens! Oh, fucking sweet as! I thought all the tokens were taken away from you. Well, that's fantastic. For successfully stealing all of the Reeves gold, you get the Caravan Robbery card. And now, what was this one for? For putting your broad shield to good use. Ah, yes, of course. The Hellion Shield. Nice. And finally, for giving your life to save an injured Shadow Beast. Lots of my life, thank you very much. Lots of my life. Let's just clarify how much life I actually gave him, because it was probably around about 60, 70. Yeah? Let's just clarify that one. Okay, so I suppose the crucial thing is... I mean, it depends on who is present. There are a few names that I don't immediately recognise, but there's every possibility that they are in fact bots. It's very difficult to say. It's me, Shauna Marie. I don't know who you are, but hello, if you're a real person. Kitty Devereaux. I feel like I recognise that name, so that makes me think it might be a bot. But that's right, I'm going to question your existence. And M. Slinity. That one I don't recognise. Are you a human? Are you a real boy? Do shout if you're a real boy. I'm a real boy. Yeah, I'm a real boy. But I do note that there is a stray Malice Caliber lurking in the chat. So at this point, I offer unto people to declare their interest in playing a board game. And we'll try and sort that out. So if you shout in the chat that you would like to play a board game. So we've got one in the form of Chester Phoenix. Silence of trying to work out if anybody else is paying attention. Don't know why I did that in a pretty shitty Star Trek Captain Kirk sort of way. So I could do an adventure, but that might be long. Endless Adventures makes me definitely feel like it's going to be quite long. But yeah, it's looking likely like nobody is present. Tell you what we'll do. I will exit the game. You're very intrigued by a Doom board game. I'm very intrigued by a Doom baby. But that's something completely different. A Doom board game is fun. I like the Doom board game. But I would like... I mean, really, hand on heart, I would like 4 Marines in the game. Which means 4 people. But I am getting the distinct impression that I'm shit out of luck when it comes to 4 people being present for Doom. But, you know, maybe. But you can do it with less than 4 Marines. I just would like to not have to. Anyway, I'm going to do some trains for a moment, because that's relatively quick. So let's upgrade you to... Ticket to Ride. Ticket to Ride. Because there is special rules, I think. I don't know if I need to care in the initial one. No, I don't think I have to care for the first section. So, but there are special rules in play if you have less than four people. And if you have less than 4 people, it is that is the language, you know. It's based loosely on French, but I don't think any language has as a word, and this language, of course, does have. So let us play with my trains. I'm gonna play on with my trains. Right, let's have a look then. Okay, Calgary to Salt Lake, New York, Atlanta. They're nowhere near each other. At the very least, those two are semi-near. I mean, they're close enough to not worry too much about it, but these are really low-scoring tickets. These are shit tickets. They're shickets. They're shit tickets. Okay, let's try and figure out what we want to do. So, we're after New York to Atlanta, which is fine, and Kansas City to Houston, which is also fine. What are the key issues of routes there? So, I'd say if I grab a black there, we can get New York to Washington with that. And then it's a lot of sort of just random colours. I can use any colours on these grey tracks. Not that you can see my mouse cursor, so it's difficult to be pointing things. But ideally, I'm going to want either yellows or oranges. Now, there's no yellows or oranges on the field. That's for the sake of Atlanta to New Orleans. So I'll grab a random and hope for the best. I didn't get the best. I just got the rest. Well, I'm not too fussed about that at the moment. Not immediately, anyway. Okay, while there's still 2 tracks on on Washington to New York, I'm going to take a bit of a chance and just gather some cards. Okay, 1 orange and 1 yellow is not as helpful as you would think, game. Okay, slightly concerned about the Kansas City to Oklahoma City issue we've got brewing there, so I think we will snatch the second half of that track, which makes me distinctly think that me and Mr. Pinky here are possibly heading in the same direction, which means I basically have to snatch the track up as best I can. So I think what we'll do is grab that orange, because I think that's going to be quite useful, and then grab that blue, because it's going to make a nice pair. A nice pair. It's a lovely looking pair. Right. I'm so sorry. I just can't help myself. I grew up on Carry On films. It's ingrained into my soul that I have to do something like that. Right, let's use a pink and finish off a ticket. Oh yeah. Right, now, okay, we've got a slight problem, Atlanta to Raleigh. So I think if those whites are still here, yeah, without a better offer, I'm going to pick up 2 whites to try and sneak in and grab that Atlanta to Raleigh that green's also grabbed. Raleigh to Atlanta. Boosh. That's the ticket. Literally, that was the ticket you used. Raleigh to Atlanta. It was a ticket to ride. Oh, you bastard stole my orange. Right, let's see. I kind of need oranges. I didn't get an orange. I kind of need orange. Well, that's as good as an orange if desperate times call for desperate measures. Right, let's see. Come on, yeah. Bastards going for my oranges. Okay, I might be able to flash into yellows, seeing as there's a couple of yellows there. In fact, I could probably get New Orleans to Atlanta, which might not be a terrible decision. Especially a bastard. Especially a bastard. What's a special bastard? I don't know. Let's grab it. Yes, I think it's probably worthwhile. Why did I need that? Oh yeah, I'm trying to join my track. That's why I need that. Right, I think at this point I'm going to lay double track and get my ticket sorted. So let's do orange there and then black on the random. Unless a green crops up on the cardboard, in which case I might consider grabbing that green instead. No, I think we'll stick to the plan. Now we've completed another ticket. So very happy when it does that, isn't it? Completed another ticket. Now, I think at this point I might gather some cards. Okay, we've got a good 30-odd trains, planes and automobiles all stacked. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to grab some cards, try and stack some cards up before trying to necessarily grab a ticket, because then I'll have information about what I want to do roughly with the direction I want to head in. So I'm just going to grab some pairs, some triplets. Not necessarily go all the way up to like 5s, but you never know, maybe. Okay, that's not terrible. I can probably work with that. I think at this point I might grab some new tickets. So let's grab tickets. Yes, I do. Thank you. I do. Okay, that's not the best, but it's not terrible. Ooh, that's long. That feels long and stupid. That one, again, that's a bit too long as well. I think this one's probably my best bet. Doesn't play into any of the cards that I have. I'll tell a lie, the Reds. The Reds will do nicely to get New York attached to Boston. So we will do that. I think we'll do that immediately. Fuck it. It extends the track for starters and scores me that pace. Now, oh, I also want to fill in Houston to New Orleans. So we'll deal with that. What do we feel is going to be the best way to get to Miami? I don't know. Let's grab some random cards, see what we end up with. Okay, neither of those helped me. Like, at all. If there's still a white in the card stack there, yes, we can get a pair of whites. That'll deal with Houston to New Orleans. I don't know why I want that green, but I want that green because I've just got a lot of greens, so that's kind of my only reasoning behind grabbing that green, because it doesn't help me in the slightest bit. Let's grab that one, connect the track. Worst case scenario, I'll have a very long track. And, well, it's not the length of track, but how you use it. No, in this game, it's very much the length of your track. That's the appeal that is present. So, I mean, I kind of need... Really, I either need to get some reds, some blues... Okay, blues is looking potentially likely now, but yeah, I need either reds, blues or pinks. Ideally, I mean, yeah, ideally reds, because that's the longest talking of reds. That's not that useful. But I've got more blues in stock, which kind of makes me think probably ought to just go try and get some blues, but unfortunately it's proving troublesome. It's proving troublesome. That's right. I wouldn't mind getting Kansas to Denver to extend the track, which requires the blacks, but I don't seem to have any blacks in stock. Don't quite know. I'm assuming someone is hoarding all the black trains to make a move at some point. But I don't know when that point's going to be, so... Oh, no, there's a black. Marvellous. I need 3 more of those, please. I mean, in fairness, I am now hoarding cards. In fact, yes, I'm very much hoarding cards. Yeah, without me spending some of these cards, we're going to have a hard time. I'll tell you what, let's spend those greens there. That might churn up the fare a little bit. But we've got into this situation where everybody's hoarding cards again. And it's quite frustrating. I mean, granted, if I can get those 2 jokers, which... Okay, I can get one of those jokers. And if I can get that joker next turn... They're all churning through tickets now, which is interesting. Okay, we've got a shitload of yellows now. Once more, if I can get that joker... Or do I need that joker? 3, 4... Yeah, I do. So now I've got that joker, I can get the blues, getting me Atlanta to Miami, which should finish Boston to Miami. Can't guarantee it, but it should be the case. So I've popped those back there. Ba-ding! Oh, chuff, 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 chuff. Boston to Miami. Tick, tick. Okay, so I'm not doing too badly points-wise at the moment. And we know I've got 3 completed tickets in the bag, which is good news for me. Now, all I really could do with is this black Kansas City to Denver. Which basically means if I can grab those Joker cards, you know, I'm just going to have to rely on Jokers. I need 3 more jokers to try and get to Kansas to Denver. And boosh. Need 1 more joker for me. That's right. You got to assume there's higher probability of grabbing a joker there. Yes, nice. And we can grab another one. So if we consider my options for once I've connected that, could do with just a group of 4. Yeah, I know, game, I know. Alright, best option would be an orange, so we'll take a random. Okay, that wasn't optimal. Right, so we should be able to get Kansas City to Denver, assuming it doesn't get taken. Oh, thank God. Right, that connects my track nicely. Beautiful. Now, I think we're looking for... Yeah, I think I'm looking for 4 randoms to go Helena to Calgary. Feels like the best option. Let's just grab and grab. Okay, so we can use either my reds or my oranges. Doesn't make too much difference. Not the direction I'm going. I really don't think it does. So let's just double check. Boston, New York. New York to Washington. Washington to Raleigh. Raleigh to Atlanta. There's a detour to Miami. Then Atlanta to New Orleans. New Orleans to Houston. Houston to Dallas. Dallas to Oklahoma. Oklahoma to Kansas. Kansas to Denver. Denver to Helena. And now, finally, Helena to Calgary. Superb. Now, if we can get another orange, which I don't know if another orange exists, because I'd slightly prefer... You get more points. Yeah, you get more points if you can get a 4 tracker. So what I could do with... Okay, yeah, if I grab that, that'll get me a couple of options. If that joker's still on the field, we can potentially get down to that. It is now the last turn. Well, cock and balls. Well, you stole it anyway, so I suppose in that case we'll just get Calgary to Vancouver. Add a couple of points. They've got a lot of points as their baseline. A lot more points than I have as my baseline, which is unfortunate, to say the least. But... triple tickets done, sir. And they were cycling through tickets, which means that they might not have done tickets. I mean, I'm having to hope they haven't got done tickets, because I'm fucking last. Well, not quite, actually. Sea Hunting Bot the Green is currently last. Good. Good. Take away all those points. Good. Good. Take away those points as well. Yes. Do it. Bugger. And he didn't have a huge volume of points, so I think Pinkington Bot, I think, has managed to grab this one. Massive great train track there. Massive great train track there. Okay, no. Okay, yellow I think has won. Green fucked it completely because they do completed tickets first. So that's 3 incomplete tickets, or incomplete tickets technically. Longest track though. Longest track is me because I sneaked it across the United States. Unfortunately, I got very little back for that. I came 3rd, I suppose. It's not terrible, but fuck, man. They just whooped me. They gave me a good whooping. So, anybody still present? Or have we all gone home? I feel like we may have all gone home. I guess I'll do more trains. I'll do more trains. Do 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 do. Ooh, I mean that's the most points. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. San Fran and Portland, because I think we can combine those nicely. Nicely done, ninja combining. Combine harvester. What are you even saying? I don't know anymore. Right, plans, for we have many. So I think getting that red would probably be quite useful. So getting that pair of reds that are on the field in front of my eyes might be useful. So I think we'll do that. Yep, that's what we'll do. Wouldn't mind gathering some yellows, especially since I've got yellows on me. But if we can grab some reds... Yeah, we'll grab a red. Grab a rando. Okay, that's fine. Orange isn't the worst situation. I think I'm going to grab Dallas to El Paso, because that's really... Down around this area, El Paso area, is very much the sort of choke point. Good evening, Mr. Ganondorf. The dwarf. The Ganon dwarf. Far less than threatening. She's got a chicken to ride. She does. Oh, lo and behold, I just start the game again and suddenly everybody appears. Anyway, I'll get through this game, and then if you're still present and desiring a board game, we'll be doing the Doom board game. Should be mildly amusing. You get to rip and tear. Unless I rip and tear you first, in which case you don't get to rip and tear. Right, what the fuck is the plan? The plan has gone wrong. Horribly wrong. I need to start stealing track to try and correct the mistakes of my past. I can't correct that mistake. Bugger. Bugger. Buggery boo. Can I tear and rip instead? No, you fucking can't. How fucking dare you? Now I'm just sort of panicking and grabbing cards. So I had to tell a customer to fuck off and wipe her own ass rather than call me to fix things in a polite and politically correct manner. I was going to say, what about if I tip and rare? You disgust me. Filth. Speaking of filth, my microphone's incredibly dusty. And you've probably got a distinct sound of wind in your ears now. Would you like to go down to the countryside where there's wind in your ears? There you go. I'll stop doing that now because it's probably really annoying. But, oh, fuck it. I'm going to grab cards in a panic because all of my plans have gone horribly, horribly wrong. I think the only way I'm going to get out of this is if I can grab some greens. Better than this thing smell of wind in my nose. That's true. What if I was just rip, but not tear, as the day feels like a rip day? No. 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 You're either allowed to rip and tear, or you're not allowed to do anything at all. It's your only options. Right. So, I suppose if I grab that joke here... No, that won't. What about trip and dare? That sounds like... sounds almost like it'd be a fucking game show. Welcome to Trip and Dare! Would you like to take a trip, or would you like a dare? The dare is you trip down the fucking stairs, because nobody likes you. Right, I've got shed loads of cards, but fuck all to do with them. I think I really do need to steer here.
Why you do this? Why you block me?
Why have you completely fucking cock-blocked me entirely? Okay. It wasn't supposed to be as Scottish as it turned out to be, but okay. I need a new plan. I need a new plan. And I don't know what that plan is. Okay, so I am going to take that track there. And then I need some greens. Or one more joker. So let's grab a guaranteed joker and then we'll get St. Louis to Pittsburgh even. I thought it was St. Petersburg, that was the problem. That's a completely different country. Right, grab that. Right, now we need to approach Atlanta from the rear by going Pittsburgh to Raleigh. So we can probably do... We don't really want to do that with my blacks because I wouldn't mind getting the black to Denver. So what I think we'll have to do is, yeah, we'll have to use a couple of our yellows there. Go full Paladin of Redemption mode and forgive them for their transgression. You can forgive them for their... if you can even work out the word. Forgive them for their transgressions and absolve them in the name of... Insert whatever imaginary friend people talk about these days. COVID. Although I suppose that's not an imaginary friend, is it? That's a very real friend. Well, it's not even a friend. But, yes. It's just very tiny and almost invisible to the naked eye, I suppose. I say almost. Probably literally invisible to the naked eye. Let's stop talking about that. Right. Okay, we've now got something doing. Right, I now need more blacks. Or more oranges. I don't mind which. Was cleaning just like a real adult person.
He's a real boy.
You say that. I bet you were sleeping on the broom. Not that people tend to use a broom, but, you know, in my narrative, you're a little pauper boy from the Victorian era.
Please, sir, can I sleep on your broom, sir?
But yeah, I bet you were sleeping on your broom and hoping it would just zoom about the thing. The house. Your Victorian mansion. Right, okay, I've got the ability to get Kansas to Denver. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Give me Kansas to Denver. Give me Kansas to Denver. Good. Thank fuck for that. I think I may have worked my way out of the hole I was in. The hole that was in the bottom of the boat. Now, what do we want to do? Let's just get it done. Just get the job done. Picks or it didn't happen. Yes, of course, that old chestnut. Right, grab that. We have now still not actually accomplished anything. Fuck. Hopefully that yellow ticket's going to still be there. Or the little yellow train. Because I really could do with that. Come on. Yes, good. Right, little yellow track there. Could do with starting to build a stack of greens. If I'm able to accomplish the plan that I'm trying to accomplish. Right, could do with an orange and a yellow. Unfortunately, neither of those are oranges, neither of those are yellows. That's a black game. That's also a black game. Didn't need either of those game. Well, I suppose actually one more black wouldn't go amiss. Admittedly spotless clean. Red, no, useless. Blue, no, useless. Okay, fuck. Okay, okay. Okay's never a threat. No matter how many times you say okay. Cock. No, that's the yellows I wanted. Good. Right, we're placing them. We are placing those bad boys down. Yes, get those on there. Marvellous. And now I need a triple of anything. Blacks wouldn't go amiss, but I'll take whites because I can guarantee me a triple threat. A triple threat of whites. That's right. Okay, and one ticket done, surely, unless I've miscalculated. No, one ticket done. It's going an arse-about route, but it is done. San Francisco to Atlanta. Tick, tick. Now I just need greens or pinks. Or oranges, whites and blues. But greens and pinks is the slightly more direct route, therefore I kind of want those more. Orange, okay, fine. We may be looking at the orange route after all. The orange to blue. If that Atlanta to New Orleans orange is still free. Oh, I don't need those. Someone's hoarding the greens and pinks. I don't know how many cards are left in the deck. Oh, I think, is that the number? Potentially. 11? Oh no, that's the hand size I've got. Okay. I mean, another joker wouldn't go amiss. I got another joker. So, at this point, I'd need either 2 more jokers or some greens, please, game. Some greens, please, game. There we go, a green. I need 1 more green or a joker, game. Oh, you bastard stole the joker. You bastard stole the joker. Okay, I'm going to steal that joker because it guarantees me what I need. And what I need is some speed. Because I'm a drug addict. And that's the only drug I can have. Yes! That should be another ticket done. Chuff, chuff, motherfucker. Chuff, chuff. That's right. Yes. Marvellous. Right, so for track length, I am going to take the Atlanta to New Orleans orange, assuming it's not already gone. But I don't think I can risk any more tickets at this point. Although, having said that, I've got such an such a ridiculously long track that I may very well find myself actually being able to use any ticket I claim may very well already be on my tracks. You bastard! I know it's the last turn game. I'm aware of this fact. All I can really do is grab that single track, I think. I don't know if that's going to be the best plan, but... So if I grab a triple track, I'd get 4... That's 4 points. But then if I grab the 1, it might guarantee me something more. Go on. We'll grab that 1 and try and... I'm just going for track length. Hopefully I have the longest track. The longest track record of loss. Okay, tick tick. 17, baby. Calling in at Phoenix. Calling in at bullshit. Calling in at double bullshit. Calling further bullshit. Tertiary bullshit. Quadra bullshit. Penta bullshit. Godlike bullshit. It's upgraded from bullshit to monster shit. Double monster shit. Triple monster shit. Quadra monster shit. You've just lost your monster shit combo by doing something wrong, Green Hunting Bot. But I got the longest track. Choo choo, motherfucker, choo choo. Unfortunately, not enough. Second place, third place, third place again. Apparently against all of these hunting bots, I can only do third place. Anyway, are people still present? It's always difficult to know for certain. People, are you still present? Because then we can do doom. Doom, doom, doot, doom, doot, 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 doot. I don't think Doot is in this one. He only appeared later in the doings. So, I'm certainly going to fire up Tabletop Simulator. If people are not ready, get ready! Oh, that's interesting. Tagon's Let's Plays, all of the shit. It is all of the shit. But for some reason, your dialogue doesn't seem to have appeared on either of my chat windows. And I don't know why that is. So, that is inconvenient. Right. Okay, create a multiplayer game. It is J-Dragon, and all lowercase S-A-A-H, as is the norm. We shall create the server. And then once that's loaded, marvellous. And then I will place that there. And I think most people... Are people present? Are people here doing? Yes? Doings? Doings? No? No doings? Doings? No doings? Doings and no. Well, I'll pop into the voice chat. I'm now in the voice chat of the Dragon Court, which is actually not called the Dragon Court, it's called the City of Drakeford, because all of my stuff is themed. Because, you know, I try hard, man. I try real hard. You are, in fact, present. And unfortunately, Mr. Tagon's Let's Plays is... it's on the YouTube chat. There we go. For some reason, the first line didn't turn up, but the second line very much did. Good evening to you, Tagon's Let's Plays. We are about to play a game. It's easy, like your mum. No, that's the wrong game. That's very much not my game. That's the Darkroom. But Doom, the board game. Load Doom, the board game. You're all doomed. Doomed. Right, now I have to remember how to play. Which is, well, easier said than done. Okie dokie. Oh no. Well, you've got a moment or two at the very least, because I have to set up the game. I need one of those in give or take that room, and then I need one of those, give or take that room, and then I need one of those, give or take that room. One of those, give or take that room. One of those, give or take that room. Yes, it is lowercase S-H-H. I realise saying it strangely doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. So, turn them there. We'll deal with that later. Hello. Hello. Hello to you. Yes, right. Hang on. I need to enhance that. Also, I forgot one fairly crucial thing when playing Tabletop Simulator with other people. It needs to be in the other channel.
Oh no!
It looks almost exactly the same.
But
Because
it's
it
not.
is exactly the same. But
Oh,
with one
well
crucial difference. It opts the desktop audio so that people on the voice chat can be heard more clearly. Which, you know, I figured you probably would want to be. Rocket launcher!
It's particularly helpful for me because my microphone is dying.
Oh, that's not useful. But I suppose,
No,
in
it's
fairness,
not.
you're not a dedicated streamer, so it's also not that tragic.
No, it's not. It's just annoying for my friend, my IRL friends, because we
Yeah.
try and play Football Manager together, and because they all refuse to get Discord, it means we're having to use Skype, which really doesn't like my microphone.
Ah, that is problematic. Do I
Yes,
plan
it
on
is.
doing a Let's Play of Crusader No Regret? That is it's a difficult question. Kind of. I wouldn't mind doing one. I've never actually played that one, but
Oh no, there's no orange. I don't know what colour to pick.
I do rather enjoy Crusader. So in terms of enjoyment factor, I would like to do it. But in terms of sort of, it's quite difficult to build the willpower to actually sit and do a Let's Play, especially trying to edit one in a way that satisfies me at least.
I'll be green.
So it is troublesome. Yeah, you can, well, no, I wouldn't choose a colour just yet.
Oh, okay.
There is other factors at play. That there, nice. Right, this one, you were bloody close. So you pop in there, son. And you pop there, mate. And you pop along there. Improve the placement of
I
that.
don't know how to stop being
Move it
green.
again. Ah, Genova Life is connected. I believe that is Mr. Gannon.
Yes.
Right,
That
lock
is me.
that door
hello
aboard.
again.
That's perfect. Marvellous. Right, what
Uh,
am I edging?
I
Can't remember what the fuck these are. What are these? What are these? What are these? That we don't need to care about. That we will need to care about, so I will move them in there. That couldn't give a shit about those, so we'll move them on top of the couldn't give a shit pile. That we will need at some point. These, yes, we'll need those as well, so I'll move these in and move those. Whoops, no, come here, you, and move those in. Right, so all of those will need. Well, I say all of those will need. That's not true at all. I tell you what, we'll set up my deck, because that's relatively easy. What do I need? Power overwhelming. Those. Seek and destroy. Those. And finally, blood rush. So it's just all three of the bottom ones. It's quite convenient. And now flip them. I'll give them a shuffle now, but I'll try and remember to shuffle them later as well. I'll leave those near that side because that's probably where I'm going to be functioning the most. Right. Let's see. So those, probably leave them there. What are these? All the tokens outside, that's fine. What are they? They are... Ah, yes, they're later cards. They're also later cards. They're the stun cards, okay, and that's the glory deck, which again is a later doings.
That's glory what now, sorry?
Pardon?
That's a glory what?
Glory kill.
Oh, okay.
He
I
thought
thought
you
you
said
said
something very different.
Yes, I get the impression you thought I said glory hole, which is substantial.
No,
Oh, no. No.
no, he thinks you said glory dick
Yes.
because you said glory deck.
Ah, I see. Well, I suppose a glory dick is almost like a glory hole. Just
It's actually not. It's kind of.
well, I suppose it's
exact
the
opposite.
later stage. It's the later state of the glory hole, isn't it? It evolves. It's like Pokemon. Glory hole. Evolve. Fine. It can be like Digimon because it makes for a better sentence. Glory
Did it
hole.
use
Digivolve 2. Glory dick.
This is already amazing.
Right. So, do we have a Calabar? I mean, we
did, and then
don't,
he went
but he seems to have gone again. So,
He might be sleeping.
possibly sleeping on his broom again, yeah.
Probably sleeping.
Yeah.
He
Maybe
does
if
seem
we
to have
take-
completely disappeared, which is troublesome. Well, I suppose I can give him maybe... Man's wake up, yeah.
Yes. So I am incredibly healthy.
Right, let's double check that I've set all of it up correctly, and then we'll start.
How do I raise?
Don't need
Sorry,
extra lines.
There, I've grabbed now.
Okay, so arguably, let's set up some of these other bits. So, at the moment, I will need. Yeah, I'll need one of them and one of.
Oh, and this is
correct.
2016, obviously.
This is what?
This is the Doom 2016.
Yes.
As opposed to Eternal.
Yes, very much Doom 2016.
It's not got the cooler Baron of Hell design.
Ah, I see.
The one in Eternal, as you shoot at it, it's like its flesh peels away and you just see it's just fire.
Oh, right.
So it's this weird thing of the more dead it gets, the easier it is to spot on a battlefield, because it goes from like being kind of it just goes to being like this beacon of glow, and it's like, oh yeah, that's the thing I need to keep running away from. Got it.
Oh, that's the one I needed. I thought it was. Right. Right, so we are pretty much ready with my setup, I believe. So, Lightning, you joined first, so you might as well get the first choice. Now, you can stick with green if you fancy, but you may wish to change your mind once you know the weaponry.
Oh, okay.
So, at the moment, there is Alpha, who I believe is blue in this. No, Alpha is red in this. That's fair enough. I assume they were in some kind of order. They're not. So Alpha is red, and they wield the super shotgun and the shotgun. Bravo is blue, and they wield, I believe, the sniper rifle and a thing.
Oh, a thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ah, excellent. Well, as long as he's got a thing.
It's always useful to have a thing.
Is his thing related to the glory deck?
It might be. Heavy assault rifle, that's what that icon is. And then you've got Charlie in yellow, and he wields a super shotgun and the burst rifle. So it's not a sniper rifle, it's a burst rifle. So both Bravo and Charlie wield the burst rifle.
Okay.
Yes. And then finally,
And
Delta
appears to have the minigun.
well, only as in terms of his sort of character icon. He actually wields the heavy assault rifle and the combat shotgun.
So he doesn't make bullets go burr.
No, he does not.
No, he did not go brr, unfortunately. So can I hear those again, please?
Right, so Alpha, shotgun, combat shotgun and super shotgun. So the pair of shotguns. Bravo, burst rifle and heavy assault rifle. And then Charlie wields a super shotgun and a burst rifle. And then finally Delta has himself a heavy assault rifle and a combat shotgun.
I've grown a beard now, so I can actually stroke it.
I see. And that was exclusively the reason he grew a beard. So that he could stroke it when making a decision.
I mean, yeah. Also, it means that I never have to get ID'd again.
I see.
Otherwise, I look about 16.
Ah, that is always a problem.
And my mannerisms really do not help. I think I will go with Charlie.
Okay, you are going to go for a Charlie. So, right.
I like shot.
There's your character card, and there's your starting deck. So, if we have you... so at this point, probably easier if you go to the yellow zone in terms of your colour. So yes, you're Charlie. Now Charlie was this burst rifle with those cards.
Change colour, I figured it out. Yellow.
Super shotgun. Super shotgun. Okay, so we combine those with that. Give me that. 10 cards. There we go. Marvellous. And now you have a burst rifle and a rifle shotgun there.
How do I pick up all?
You hold it down, but just leave them be for now. Leave them be for now.
Yeah.
You're getting excitable. We're gonna have to give you a timeout in a moment if you're too excitable. Right, Mr. Gannon, Genova Life. Now, would you like to be? You've got Alpha available, which was the 2 shotguns, both super and combat. You have Bravo available, which was the heavy assault and the burst. And then you've also got Delta available, which is the heavy assault and the combat shotgun.
I will go heavy assault and the combat shotgun.
Combat shotgun, so that is Delta. So if you become green, marvellous. There's a little figure. Now what we want is your... Whoops.
And I will find a way to make bullets go burr.
Yes. You probably can in later... In the later sections, you probably can do that. Unfortunately, in this tutorial mission, the only optional weapon is the rocket launcher.
Fine. I make big explosive bullets.
Delta was that bad boy.
The important thing to remember, Gannon, is that you
combat
can't
shotgun,
just shoot the hole into
which is that bad boy. Yes, there's the correct icons. Superb. And that. So that should be 6 cards. Then we take those 4 and put them on top of those 6 cards. And we have that. So here are your 2 weapon icons.
Excellent.
Don't necessarily know if you particularly need your weapon icons, but you've now got them.
Do I flip this and shuffle it?
Not quite yet. We'll give Mr. Caliber 5 seconds. That sounded like it was going to be a lot longer than it was. Mr. Caliber, are you here? I mean, it's interesting. He does appear to now be online on the Discord rather than idling. So
he's moved his mouse.
I know.
Get him.
That's indicative that he might be present, or he's cleaning the desk. One of the two.
Or he's nudged it while he's sleeping.
That's true. That is equally true. Alright, I'm going to have a quick review of these rules to make sure I know what the fuck I'm doing.
I'm hoping if I keep saying he's sleeping, he's going to turn up the chat to the fence or that.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like fucking.
It would be nice. I mean,
I love how this is effectively.
I could state he's a fucking bellend. That'll get his attention. He's a bellend.
I could say how amazing the tower are in 40k.
That's true. That might
seem to draw some sort of ire from yesterday.
Once again, Gannon, I am sorry for giving you a 10-minute timeout for doing that.
Oh no, it's fine.
I was going to say, I think it worked out perfectly fine. The fact that Nicarin was able to immediately go, no. and stop it. So it was it just proved entertaining rather than actually sort of
my plan
full
was,
on.
I
But
thought if I click timeout, it's going to give me like, oh, pick a time, and it went, no, you've clicked timeout. You want to do it for 10 minutes? I was like, no, no, please.
Yeah, I saw I'd been muted for 10 minutes. I was like, well, I'm going to go get a drink then.
right, so we've got Delta and Charlie.
I mean, it wasn't entirely deserved.
What do you mean, Tower Raising?
I mean, I think the only occasion where they're properly amazing is when you basically use them in Dawn of War 2 as kind of a broken mess that basically allowed you to win.
I think you mean the original Dawn of War. They aren't in 2.
They're in the Last Stand.
The Last Stand is the mode I'm talking about. Yes.
Okay, well, if we're talking about then yes.
Yes, they weren't in it as an official race. They were just in it as a
They
a little
added
extra.
the Chateau,
Yes, and
It is ridiculous.
well, yeah, he's basically paid to win.
right. So as our final acts before, if Malice does show his little head through the glory hole, perhaps, but no, if he shows his little head at some point,
I would not want to see that.
I mean, in fairness, the whole glory hole thing means you wouldn't know it was him, so you wouldn't know it was his.
Would have been sticking his head through it.
Right, so once again, as part, let's just see. Oh no, it does say on the corresponding spaces, so we'll do it officially as the diagram declares. So, you've teleported in, and you've gone shibum, and Delta has gone shibum. Slightly more on the squares, but, you know,
Whatever.
close enough, that's fine. Okay, let's see if there's any flavour text. I don't think there is much in the way of flavour text here, just here.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm just assuming I just assumed we were the two Praetor suit troopers that didn't get kill switched
Yes.
immediately.
So I am playing as the invader, and I therefore control all of the demons.
You control the horizontal and the vertical?
Yes, I do.
Oh no.
Right. Please be advised, a containment breach has been detected at the Union Aerospace Corporation Martian Facility A113. Recommend all staff evacuate at the earliest convenience. This is a Priority 6 alert. Any personnel remaining on the premises will void their UAC term life insurance policy. Emergency containment teams are inbound to secure the facility and ensure compliance. We've got 2 UAC Marines at the moment. He has got about 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Right, so, Mr. Lightning's deck. Flipped and shuffled. And I will do yours as well, because fuck it. Your deck, flipped and shuffled. And then finally my deck, whoops, it was already flipped. It's now reshuffled. Right, I need to join the brown side, so join team brown.
I feel it's unfair that you flipped your deck twice, so... Yeah.
Fair enough. It would have given me an unfair advantage. Right, so, okie dokie. Now then, let's double check what we're doing here. Right, status phase.
No, I spun too far.
Okay, right. Once you feel you're satisfied at having shuffled your deck, draw 3 of the cards you have on that deck into your hands, trying to make sure I don't see them. So you should be able to drag them down sort of towards the bottom of the screen and you should get it.
Okay, hold on, I need to...
If you right-click on them and...
There is that option as well.
There is the option of draw.
Right, draw... And draw.
There we go.
Okay,
Right.
what do I have?
Well, don't say it out loud, just yet, because...
How do... brain, why you hate me? Yes, okay.
Right, let's just check. Okay, so...
Lightning, what have you done with your... For God's sake, why did you lock the thing as well?
Right, so...
Because I
1,
like
2, 3,
difficult.
4, 5, 6. I now have 6 cards in my hand as well. Superb. Let's get them a decent size. Right, marvellous. Now, we, I believe, are ready to begin. Let us pick up this deck here. He's spinning his super shotgun all around in a fanciful sort of way. So, we have this deck. We have this deck here. This is the Invader Initiative deck, it's called. So this defines who goes first. So who is going to go first? It is Charlie.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, on your turn, you activate. And the Marine activation, he activates and can move and attack by playing action cards from his hand. You should have in your hand a card that will either have a sort of snowplow-esque symbol.
Yeah, the half arrow.
Yeah, that's probably better than describing it as a snowplow, but yes, the half arrow. That is what is classified as a main action. You can play one main action card per turn.
Okay.
Then the sort of more chevron-y full arrow is a bonus action. And you can play as many bonus actions as you like from your hand. So at this point, basically, it's pick a card in your hand that's classified as a main action, really, I think. Yeah, well, I don't think it actually specifies an order. You can play them in whatever order you like. However, do remember, I think the main cards are the only ones that give you a speed value, which is your movement.
Okay. So, and that's
Oh.
literally how many...
Just one quick second, I've forgotten the thing. There is a door there,
The door?
and a door here.
Any other doors?
No, that is all the doors there. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, and spoiler alert, you've already accepted,
Oh,
your mission in this, the way you win as a Marine, is open the door.
okay.
Open the door, and that's all you really have to consider. Except, obviously, there's demons here, so, you know.
Right, okay, well, my first move, I think, I take it you can only move in, up, down, left, or right?
No, you can move diagonal as well.
Okay.
You have full range of motion in this one. Line of sight and cover gets a little bit more complicated, but we're not worrying about cover at the moment.
So then would adjacent count as adjacent diagonal or just the four cardinals directions?
No, adjacent is diagonals as well, yes.
Okay, in which case, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, because I am playing up close and personal.
I was going to say, yes, put it on there.
Up close and personal. And then I'm going to shoot this imp in the face, and
Yes.
then hit that. So, I'm going to get to roll it.
I was going to say, so you've used all of your movement to get there, it would seem. Because 4 speed gives you 4 movement points. So, let's see then. That is 2 black dice and a red dice.
Okay. So,
Now, technically, you could have done that from range 3 if you'd desired, but it is called up close and personal, so you are doing it thematically accurately.
What would have been the point?
Oh, that is jolly good. Okay, that's going to be troublesome. Right,
That's a lot of damage.
that is 6 damage. I do... Now, with this, the way you defend in this game is you draw a card from your deck, and then dependent on what is in the top right-hand corner, that determines the effect. So I've managed to deflect one of those gunshots with the single shield icon, which leaves 5. Imps only have 3 health, so that imp very much exploded. Very much exploded.
Just, I'm immediately, you are gone. You
So,
have no part in this, Mr. Imp.
yeah, so I think one figure adjacent to the defender's space the only option you had was the second imp there. So if you roll a red die, we shall see what happens to that imp. Nasty things, I fear. 2 damage. Well, that's inconvenient. Although, hang on, do I actually defend against that one? No, it just says suffers damage for each one. So, 1 damage, 2 damage. That imp has 1 health left, yes. Inconvenient, but still. Right, so, that card is now considered discarded. So, yeah, I suppose next to the pile is probably the best bet, so we'll just move those two.
Okay, and I can play as many of these as I want, so...
Only if they've got the sort of chevron. If they've got that main half arrow, you can only play 1. If they've got the little chevron, you can play as many bonus actions as you want.
I guess, that's the end of my turn then, because the other one I've got the half arrow.
Okay, so it is now the invader's turn. Okay, let's see.
I feel concerned.
They're going to invade.
They are going to try, at least.
Punch me in the face.
Well, if I remember the imps, they'll just sit there and throw things at you like a juvenile 5-year-old.
To be fair, if it's the imps, like the imps are the genuine threat. I'd rather go up against like a mancubus than an imp.
Either way, imps throw things like juvenile 5-year-olds.
Yeah, oh yeah, no. Imps are arseholes, but they're difficult arseholes to hit. A mancubus is just going to stand there and let you
Okay, so I am initiating with the imps.
Okay.
Now, so they now get 4 maneuver, so I can move up to 4 spaces at this point. Let's see. Yes, okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. That should do nicely. I've got a range of 4 on it, so that's fine. Now, you've both suffered no damage, so
That is correct.
you are on a draw. So what we'll do... Yeah, no, what we'll do first is...
I feel like that's a change for me, though.
This is now a crippling strike. So choose and remove 1 die. After you perform the attack, the defender becomes stunned. So the imp would usually have 2 reds. I remove a red in favour of stunning you. So, bam. So 2 damage. What you need to do... That's on lightning, Charlie. So what you need to do is draw the top card of your deck. Just the one. Just the one.
Draw.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you're supposed to... Yeah, I suppose I misspoke there. You're supposed to draw it onto the discard pile.
Yeah, draw onto
There we
the
go.
discard.
That's fine. So you managed 2 shields, which means you deflect all the damage, but you are still stunned. Yes. You are now stunned. We'll put that there, and then there is an official stun token as well. So basically, it sort of gives me an advantage next attack, but the stun will wear off as soon as I attack you, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so... Yeah, you don't reveal any defense cards. So what I'm going to do next, and that's actually probably quite helpful, because neither of you have suffered any damage. So with the next... Oh, I'll tell you what, actually, as well, I gain 2 movement points after attacking. So he's now going to go 1, 2, and then he had 1 left over, so he's going to just hide behind this possessed soldier. And then this fella... He's
only on 1 health, so yeah.
Yeah. Then he's going to go sort of 1 and 2. Yeah, I've still got line of sight there because I don't think. Let's just double check this one. Does not block line of sight. So that blue dotted line is sort of blockage of some kind. Difficult terrain. It does not block line of sight. We'll try and discuss line of sight more if it becomes necessary. You basically stood next to me. You know, there's very little sort of question of line of sight. if you're stood next to me, so it doesn't make too much difference. Anyway, the crucial thing is, let me just read this again.
The assault gun goes through.
Yeah. So neither of you have suffered any damage, which means it's a tie for least damage suffered. So I can make my decision. Oh, that's Crippling Strike has been used. I am going to invoke Hellish Power. So I'm going to add a black die to this imp's attack. So he's got 2 reds and a black. That's disappointing. I don't think there's anything I can do here. Let me just double check here. Yes. That feels like a good plan. That's not a problem. Yes. I'm also going to bring out my Demonic Precision to... Do you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to re-roll them all.
Yeah, the Hellraiser. I forgot those existed.
That is substantially better. Right. So, because you're stunned, you don't get to draw a defense card, so you just take 5 damage. But because you have suffered an attack, you are no longer stunned. So yes, you just take straight 5 damage, so I will give you a 3, and a 1, and a 1, and that should leave you at half health, I believe.
It does.
Right, that should be all of the doings from the demons, for now, at least. Because I can only activate 1 demon each invader card that crops up. And I've done all of my imps. Unfortunately for you, the next activation is also me. So I exhaust the possessed soldiers. And they get 4 speed. What, for not being here? Yes. I do as well. So 1, 2 to get line of sight there, I think, from him. And now... yeah, I think just a red and a black for him. Let's just double check some of my extras here. No. Roll 'em. So 3 damage. This time you do get to draw a defense card. Oh, tell a lie, actually. Do you know what? No, I'm going to use my ability, Muscle Memory. I'm going to re-roll that red to see if I can just punch more. Yes, I can. So 4 damage you're trying to defend. Okay. Just what? There we go. Flipper.
The suspense.
Yeah, I was going to say. Hey, there we go. So you defend against 1, so you just take another 3 damage.
Amazing.
Right, I used 1,
It's almost
2.
like charging
Yeah, I used 1. Yeah, 1,
immediately
2.
was a terrible plan.
So I've got 2 speed left. So
Incredibly accurate to how
I'll go 1, 2 there, and then this guy gets 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can stand in the same place, and he will. Yeah, I mean, basically he'll do the same attack again. So roll 'em. Muscle Memory, the 1 on the red. Didn't work this time, but that's a shame. So your defense card.
Alright. I kind of need something good here.
That, if memory serves. 1 moment to double check that symbol. Yes, that is the dodge icon, which means you dodge all damage. He used all of his movement to get there. And I don't have anything there or there. So now, inevitability is Delta's turn. So, you can play a main card. Oh, there we go. What's quite convenient is if you check reposition, that is a bonus action. That's the icon for bonus actions. And the little spade, the shovelly, spadey half arrow is a main action. You can play 1 main action on your turn. You can play any number of bonus actions on your turn. Which is probably a maximum of 2, considering you've only got 3 cards in your hand.
Well, I'm going to play Shotgun Maneuver. So I get to go Hoobie Dooby Dooby.
Hello, Ganon.
So
I'm bleeding profusely.
Lol. Sounds like a you problem.
It kind of is.
Uh,
It's my own making.
yeah. And I will shoot. That guy. Mr. Possessed Soldier up there.
Possessed
Alright, just
soldier.
give me 1 second. Yes, right, Lightning, you need to draw 1 card now. Because you should have done it at the end of your turn. I had a feeling I'd missed something, but...
It goes into your hand.
Yes, into your hand. That's it. Right, so you... what were you doing? You're doing shotgun maneuver, are you?
Yeah, so I was
Okay, cool.
running up and going click, click, book-a-pow.
Right.
Which is the noise my shotgun makes.
Yes.
Book-a-pow.
And Dupre, which of the fellas were you shooting?
Well, that guy's giving me the stink eye, so I'm going to shoot him.
That's fair. So that is an undamaged possessed soldier.
I think they're both undamaged, so
They're both,
I think they're-
yeah, both of them are undamaged. The only one is the imp that ran away.
Wait till I get a hold of them.
Right, so shotgun maneuver is... Resolve this card. You may play another combat shotgun card, treating its speed as 0. Intriguing. Okay. Yeah.
I don't have another 2 shotgun cards at all.
Okay, that's convenient for the sake of not having to do that. It's a red and a black die, though. So red and a dack. Red and a dack. Yes, red and a dack. Red and a black die. Roll them. 3 damage.
3 damage.
Dodge 2, so he only takes 1, or shields 2 rather, than dodge. Yeah, that's fine. So yes, any bonus actions from you and any leftover movement. So I think you actually used all 4 there, didn't you? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes. I have bonus action powers,
Okay.
which
The quick shot. Okay, range of. If
over
you're doing
there.
it on the same guy, range isn't a problem. 2 red
Yeah.
dice.
Yes, I put the black dice over there. Yeah, come on.
Oh, that's not bad.
Punching.
And flip it. He defends against 2 once again, so takes 1 more.
Okey doke.
At this point, if you've got any more bonus actions you can play them.
Well,
Else-
there is this. No, it's not. It's a main action.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, draw... Let me just double check when you're supposed to do it. Yeah, so those 2 go in your discard pile, wherever... I mean, that's a good enough place, yes. And
It's
then-
just so I don't mix it up
Yes,
with.
no, that's a very good decision. Draw up to your maximum hand size, which is 3. So just draw 2 more cards into your hand. That's the ticket.
Ooh.
Right, and now we go back to... Yes,
Ooh.
that. Cool. So this is the activation phase. Now, when do I pick up my cards?
Holy hand grenades, Batman.
Okay, so it is now that I draw my cards. So I draw 1, 2, 3 to get up to my 6. And now we flip and shuffle the initiative. And now... Yes. So, that was the status phase.
Oh.
And now we are at the beginning of... Interesting. Okay, so firstly... Whoops, yes. Firstly, we're going to induce some paranoia. So I'm going to take the top card of your deck, check it. I'm going to say put that at the bottom.
No.
And now I'm going to check yours. Definitely putting that at the bottom.
Okie dokie. Excellent, excellent. Yes.
That was
All
the wrong button.
according to Kikaku.
What?
Yes.
Kikaku means plan.
Ah, I see. Right, that was that. And now we're also going to ambush. So,
Ambush? Oh no, not a ham. Oh,
right, oddly enough, you're going there at the bottom, and my invaders are going on top.
what did I do to deserve?
So, surprising nobody, oh, it's the invaders! Who could have seen that coming? Oh, the ambush card. Right, so what we'll do is... Oh, these... Whoops, wrong way, but never mind. These go back to being active, and then I will exhaust them. Go on.
Just point of inquiry. The little symbols on the cards, like, for instance, where these little arrow things are and the weird little half arrow there.
Yep.
If there's a symbol that's a lightning bolt...
Ah. That is classified as a reaction.
Okay.
Yes. Unlike main actions or bonus actions, a Marine can play these cards during another player's activation. Reaction cards are distinguished by the sort of lightning icon, sort of barbed wire-ish, maybe. Each reaction card describes when it can be played and how it is resolved, so you should have the details on the card as to when you can, you know, throw it down and say no to whatever it is you can react to. Right, so doings. Let us go with the possessed soldiers first. So both of them get 4 movement. Yes. So what we'll do, I think, is... I think the first thing we'll do is attack lightning, oddly enough. So a red and a black. That's not bad. I'm going to keep the 3 damage, obviously, and then muscle memory the red to hope for a little bit more. Yes, maximum damage.
Ah!
So,
But
draw.
wait.
Oh,
I will draw first.
yes.
And then, that's not the button I wanted. Holy
Okay,
shit.
so at the moment you're looking at 4 damage.
But wait, there's more.
Ah, okay. So, while defending, you may play this card to add 2 shields. Okay, so that's 3 shields in total, I believe, yes.
And then you draw an action card.
And then you draw an action card. You're still taking 2 damage.
Oh,
So, 1, 2 damage.
that's ridiculous.
Unless the card he drew is also lightning.
And use it to defend. That was unclear.
No, that was drawing to your hand, I think, so...
Pretend no one saw that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is looking like I may have fragged you. Unless you've got something else.
No.
No, I'm afraid you have been fragged. Now, let me just double check precisely what happens here.
Again, if Mouse
Oh.
was there, I would be dead.
Technically, I gained the frag token, so we'll put that sort of roughly in my area under my deck. Right. Okay, that's not actually so bad because you've not activated previously. Yeah, you're Charlie, aren't you? So we take you. You did, son. So, at the start of the Frag Marine's next activation, he respawns by placing his figure on a space that has an active teleporter. That there, where your hand is, where green hand is at the very least, that is an active teleporter at your next activation. So when that happens, now let's just.
Right, have
check
fun
here.
with
So-
those demons, Gunnar.
So I have to get 4 frag tokens, so I have to kill the pair of you a couple of times each at least. Right, my dude now has
Or one of
4
us 4
movement.
times.
Yes, that's true.
I could just int this.
He'll probably... Yeah, he'll stay where he is, I think, for now. The other one is just gonna straight shoot you. Let me check if I've got any interesting options. That could be not terrible. Yes. Yes, I think I will. I am going to make this a crippling strike, so I'm going to remove the red die to stun you. So there's a little stun token there for you, and stun card for your reference.
Although, does that crippling strike stun affect this draw?
No.
Okay.
So it stuns after the attack. So you do your draw now for this defense.
Okay. Let's have a look.
You are defending against 2 damage, if that helps.
And I block both damage.
And you block both damage. Okay. That is the... Oh no, I've got movement, so I might use it. Yeah, 1, 2... Just sort of head to the back of the room slightly. So it is now... Oh yes, surprising no one. Oh, it's the invaders, because, you know, I stacked the deck in my favour.
Exactly.
Right. Imps. It is time for the imps to go to work. So, 1 space there. I believe they've got a range of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Plenty. You are stunned, so you won't be drawing a defense card this round. Were they? 2 reds, yes. So, come on. Big numbers. That's not the big number I wanted. 1 damage, but you can't defend. But because you've had an attack, you are no longer stunned. But yes,
Yeah,
one damage is a little bit disappointing.
I will save that shiny card.
Right, so I moved 1, didn't I? Which leaves me with 3 left over and 2 for shooting. So I've got 5 manoeuvre. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. And now the second imp. 1, 2, 3. I'll try and take the damage with him, but he is going to move back a little bit again. And he's going to fireball your face. Slightly more than previously, but 3 damage. You defend 2, so you gain 1 more damage.
Yes, so I've taken 2 damage in total, I
2
believe.
damage in total, yes. So I used 3 of my steps. I gained 2, so I've got 3. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm next to the door once again.
I'm just going to take these 2 tokens and put them on my card just so that I can see it.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, in fact, yes, in fairness, you are supposed to do that anyway.
Oh, okay.
It's only the demons that need the tokens next to them. You are supposed to put them next to your thing. Oh, speaking of damage, lightning doesn't use
It's
damage
just so
anymore.
that we avoid a little bit of board clutter.
Yes. No, I think that is exactly why you're supposed to do it. It's just because I've been playing the demons, I automatically placed them on the board. So Charlie. Charlie respawns.
Oh, lightning. Do things.
Oh, do I have to?
Yes.
Okay, time to avenge myself. I would if I had any.
Maybe if you've got... Hang on.
Oh, hang
Shouldn't
on.
you have-
One other thing you need to do. Ditch those 3 cards. Shuffle them into the entire deck. So you should have 10 cards in total. Yep, that's good. 1 more on top of there.
Okay.
Shuffle it up.
I'm gonna.
Would you... No.
Okay.
No.
Then flip the entire thing.
Yep. And now pick it up and shake it around. Oh, that'll do. That's a perfectly reasonable way of doing it.
Acting shuffle.
And now draw 3 new cards.
Okay, my draw.
And you now respawn by placing your figure on the space that has an active teleporter, which we already have done. Marvellous. So now you get to choose what you wish to do.
Ah, I have moved now.
Excellent.
I have moved now. So, alrighty, so then.
In order to open doors, by the way, if you were to decide to do so, you just need to be adjacent to the door and say, I'm opening the door.
Okay.
That's not happening until I pick up a rocket launcher.
It's not, what are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to play the 3-round burst.
Okie dokie.
1,
You got 3 speed. Yeah.
3. Hello, Gannon.
So, welcome back.
Yeah, I had the weirdest thing. I had to quickly nip out.
Ah, yes.
What happened? Okay, so then, 3-round burst. So,
Right, so
and
3.
I will be
You've got.
targeting possessed soldier.
I was going to say, you can do 1, 2, 3 range there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
That's 6 range.
you've got line of sight for 1.
hold on.
Yeah, in fact, you've got line of sight for either one of them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you've got
Now,
line of sight
I'm-
and shot on either one of those if you so chose.
I am hitting the undamaged.
The undamaged possessed soldier, go for it. 3 damage, I believe. 3 dice, rather. 3 red dice.
So 1 red dice, 2 red dice, and 1 red dice.
Unless, before you roll, sorry, while performing it, you may discard just one card from your hand to re-roll one dice as well.
Yes, that's after.
Yeah.
Come on, give me something good. That's
That's 4.
So, right, hang on. What's the exact
you want-
wording on that thing? Hang on, just give me 1 second.
Yep.
So, while performing this attack, by using a burst on cards while attacking, I wouldn't... Yeah. I don't know for certain, but I feel like you should be choosing that ability now, knowing what your dice have rolled, not before knowing what I've defended at.
Yeah, it says re-roll one dice.
Yeah.
So...
But you do have to discard a card if you so choose.
Oh, fuck, I'll discard this.
Okay.
It's
So I'm assuming you're going to re-roll the blank.
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking at
Whatever,
5
that's
damage.
Come on. Give me.
So that is my special defense of the possessed soldier, which equals 2 shields. So he just takes 3 damage.
This is what I get for not hitting the that's already injured.
He now has 2 health left.
Okay. I just need to read this card quickly.
That's fine.
Okay, right, and then I'm going to play up close and personal.
That is a second main action, so you can't.
Oh, fuck you then. I won't play it.
I'm afraid it's only if they've got the little chevron. That's the only one you
See
can
if
play.
I can. I'm
Right, so I think that's going to be the end of your activation, yeah?
Yeah.
I think he cares.
So it is Delta's activation.
Can I do I draw a card?
Yes, you do. Up to 3.
Can you speak the card?
Well, I may as well shoot from the hip and
Okay,
unload.
so you're going to unload.
Oh,
Let's see.
okay. I found out what flip card. A.
Right.
Because I had to rewind everything.
So a range of 5, 2 red dice and a black dice. Choose your target. I think you've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Remember,
Yeah,
I'm
oh, you're the
Delta
back
here.
one, yeah. One.
Yes.
Yeah. So actually, no, you've not got line of sight on the imps. I wouldn't have thought.
No, I wouldn't
can
have thought so either.
Make that official. Yeah, that definitely goes through a wall. That definitely goes through a wall.
Yeah.
If
So
you
the
tried it
only
from the other
guy-
side, I think you'd definitely go through a wall as well. God damn it.
And, I should be clear. I'm in that one.
Yes, that's fair. So that, yeah, pretty much clips a wall, I would say. Certainly that lower one definitely does. That one, yeah, I think that clips the corner of the wall. So I think you'd have
I'd
to
say I
move.
can't do that.
Yeah.
Which I don't believe this card gives me any movement.
Oh no, you're quite right. No, you have no motion on that one.
Yes. That's fine. I see these guys.
Yes. So you've got
Right.
1 on 3 health and 1 on 2 health. And you
Well-
can perform the attack 1 additional time, so you stand a good chance of wiping them both off the map.
Well, I may as well target that guy.
Okay,
The
so front
one
man,
who's got 3 health, yes.
2 reds and a black.
Yes. So that's 3 damage.
3 damage, let us see. That is 2 off, so he... And it was the front fella, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
So we'll ditch those 2 and just give him a 3.
Yep.
And
I
now
can-
1 additional time, so... Ooh,
That's a lot of damage. That's
a big
6
one.
damage.
Okay, that's his special. Now, if only you were shooting an imp. That's 2 off of that, so he's
So that's 4
suffering...
damage.
Yeah, 4 damage, so that's very much a dead possessed soldier.
Excellent, excellent.
Right, so any bonus actions?
That's not a bonus action, and neither is that.
So
that-
draw up to your maximum, and now we go back to the status phase where we form that deck, and I draw up to my maximum. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Yes, draw that one, marvelous. Right, and now I review what these are. Yeah, I still feel like that's the wrong order, but I'll go with the booklet. When we attack, if there is a while attacking thing, that comes later in the proceedings from now on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I am going to summon forth the darkness. They believe in a thing called love. So, whenever you perform an attack, the range value is reduced by 2 to a minimum of 1. So be aware of that happening.
Joke's on you. I always attack at that range.
That's fair. Right, let's see. So 8 damage would be ridiculous to expect, but still. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Although first of all, we need to see who's activating first.
Yes,
don't we?
just I'm fiddling and diddling. Right.
Yep.
Ambush the second, so it would have been Delta. Oh, it would have been Delta and Charlie, but you know,
And I'm assuming that's a you.
it's not. So we'll put Charlie
Oh, fuck you
last,
too.
then Delta, and then the Invader. So, right. At this point, I ready my demons. And
Do
we
you
draw the Invader card because I put it there. So, let's see. I think we will. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll activate the.
The cube.
We'll activate the possessed soldier, I think, at this point. So he gains his 4 movement, but he's not going to use them for now. What he's going to do is take a red and a black, and he's going to shoot you. Oh, he's going to shoot Delta. So that is you, Ganon. Muscle memory. I'm going to muscle memory the black die, so we're keeping the red. Muscle memory the black. Come on, big money. Yes. Right, so that's the roll of the dice.
So that's
So now you reveal the defense card.
which
you
is blocking 2
Block
of them.
2, take 2 then.
And I will also be playing armor.
Quick
to-
action armor, so that's blocked all 4.
And I get to draw this.
Right, at this point, after Demon performs an attack, targeting a non-adjacent figure. Yep, that's all true. So, at this point, it's an explosive blast. I'll put them in the discard pile in a moment. So, lightning, you thought you were safe. You were wrong.
I don't.
So let
you
me just
activated.
double check this. 1 damage for each hit rolled. So I'm afraid, lightning, you are taking 2 damage. So I managed to miss the dude I was actually shooting at, but hit the dude I wasn't. That's incredible. Okay, so at this point I have 4
my
movement. So 1, 2,
Oh no, go
3,
stand next to your imp friends.
4. No, he will not stand next to his imp friends. So the first to activate is Delta. What does Delta wish to do?
Quick question. Well, yeah, that too. But the bonus action things, can they be played before main actions?
Okay, let me just see, because I can't see a reason why not, but the Marine can play 1 main action card and any number of bonus action cards. The Marine plays and resolves action cards 1 at a time. After resolving the action card, the Marine can play another action card or end his activation. He discards all played action cards and draws new action cards from his action deck until he has 3 cards in his hand. Yeah, as far as I can tell, yes, you can. Just you probably won't gain movement points, maybe? Dependent on the card.
Okay.
But yeah, as far as I can tell, you can do bonuses before mains.
Okay. So, in which case, I'm going to play the bonus for
Okay,
Reaper.
but in that case, you now have 3 movement points.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'll stand. Yeah. And then I'll play another unload.
Okay, so you can do a double attack again.
Yes. However, it is only range 3.
Yes, because of the
I
darkness, but you do have
believe
both of them in sight there.
Yes. So we'll start with the imp that's on 1 health.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is going to be a painful turn for the imps. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Right, so because I've run out of cards, all I do is I flip the discard pile, and there's my new deck. It's the imp special. He ducks, he dodges, he dives. You do nothing, sir. You do nothing. He's too fast for your scope.
Yeah, that was just the first volley.
I was going to say, yeah, unfortunately, you do have a second one. That's 5, blimey. Okay, come on, impy boy. Oh, he imped you again. He imped you again.
I sense a human.
Oh, yes. He's elected.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. Yes, marvellous. Get me banned from Twitch for copyright music.
I would like anything to go to this.
No, it's still going. It's still going.
Maybe that's why it's taking so long to run something.
Are you going to play the whole track?
that's what I'm thinking as well.
Because I technically have a solution for that, I think. Here we go. Solution played. Right. Do you have any more cards?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm just at my turn and draw.
End your turn and draw. So it is Charlie's turn. What does Charlie want to do?
Okay, so to double check, because I may or may not have zoned out when you were answering his question.
Okay.
Really? Really? He just
Get wrecked.
then leaves.
Oh, is he left? That's handy.
Yes.
I can probably unmute him now. Although having said that, now he's left. I can't. So I don't know if leaving and then joining again would unmute him or not, but nonetheless, he's now potentially muted forever.
Because I didn't.
Because you were zoning out when.
Yes, I may or may not have not heard the answer to Gun's question about additional actions.
You can play bonus actions or main actions in whichever order you so choose.
Okay, in which case, I'm gonna play this quick shot.
Okay, you're gonna quickly shoot someone.
Standing next to me.
Okay, that's fine. So 2 red dice into the possessed soldier. Oh, elimination die.
What's that? Yeah, I caught that last one. It fell off the table.
Okay. 3 damage. 2 shields, so 1 more damage. He lives for now.
Yeah, but that was just a bonus action, you see.
That's true.
Yes.
There is a main action as
The real
well.
one is an up close and personal. So that is a 4 move. Oh, I wonder what I could possibly do. Oh, is it run immediately at the imps? I think it.
Okay, fair enough.
2. Yeah, so I was there.
Again,
1.
currently the range of that gun is in fact 1 at the moment, so you do actually have to get up close and personal.
Like I can.
That's fair. So, I'm assuming, are you going after the weakened imp or the one right in front of you, the unweakened imp?
What's the imp health?
The imp's currently... I mean, the one that's weak only has 1 health left. The one that is full health has 3 health.
The 4 full health. I'm going for the double kill.
Full health, okay. So, red and a black and a black.
So, black, you reach.
Okay, so 4 damage. Miracle Imp? Miracle Imp! So the first one takes no damage. So 1 red die, and I have to hope for a blank.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got to roll a red dice now.
Oh, my
Oh, you've taken the health pack with you. There we go.
Yeah. Don't roll the health back.
One blank. No, unfortunately, you have managed to pop my imp. So there we go. Marvellous. And I suppose at this point, do you have any more bonus
No, I
actions
do
is the
not.
key question. Okay, so those 2 get discarded. You
I'll
draw
roll
up.
2 cards and end my turn.
And now the only activation I have is my other imp. So he's going to be slightly alarmed at the situation. And let's see. Okay. I think at this point he's got himself his 4 movement. He won't use it immediately. He will just take a fireball. I'll tell you what, no, he'll use 1 movement to move down and then sling a fireball at Delta.
No!
So 2, just 1 moment. Although actually, yeah, okay. So that is while a demon is attacking. So yes, you reveal your defender card now.
Which is 2.
Okay. Well, in that case, and as I say, this definitely feels like the wrong way around, frankly, but the attacker can modify the result of the attack. Yeah, and that's the 5th step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my demonic presence to re-roll these, knowing that you've got 2 defense, hoping that I get more than 2. So yes, I do.
Which is another 1 to me.
So yes, 1 damage to you, and I have 5 maneuver left for me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That wouldn't really help me. So I think at this point, 1, 2, 3. I'll just plonk him there. And that is the activation of the imps, which means all have been active. So the initiative deck gets a good shuffling once again. I draw up to my maximum here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 6? Yes, it is 6. Marvellous. We refresh. It's not quite what I meant to do, but never mind. We'll rotate that back in a moment. That's the ticket. Now, let's check what we ended up with. Okay. Oh, that's now... Darkness is no longer in effect.
Excellent. I do like it when darkness is not in effect.
Why do you not believe in it?
Right,
Although
okay.
what I do believe in is heavy assault rifled.
So, we are going to spring some paranoia on you. Oh, you can keep that on top of your deck. You're definitely not having that on top of your deck.
What?
How rude.
No,
So
right?
that's paranoia concluded. And now I'm going to ambush you once again. So, it would have been an invade. Oh, it would have been 2 invaders first. Okay.
Oh, amazing.
So let's see. I do 7 damage. So.
What did you put on the bottom of my deck again? Was it the reposition?
Possibly, yes. Reposition, yes. Because it had a dodge on it. That was the primary reason there. Right, so I think probably best bet for me at this point is just to stick to what the order was. So it is now going to be 2 invaders, and what's it? Outside of that, I think we're all good. So the first to activate, oddly enough, is an invader. And I think it's going to be my possessed soldier. He's just going to move, just going to pootle on forward 1, take his damage with him, and then he's going to do a shooty. Which is
Do not forget your damage.
a red and a black. And shooty.
So who are you attacking?
Delta. So
Okay.
you.
Yep.
Right. Okay, so hang on. Then, while attacking, okay, then you reveal your defense card now. That's
Which is
double
2.
shield, so you would shield it, but I will use my muscle memory to re-roll that, which equates to 2 damage.
Yep. So I'll just put that 1 back and then take a 3, just because.
Yes, that's fair. That's fair. So at the moment we're on 6 damage, it would seem, on you.
Yep.
So, I mean, he can't shoot you again, so more's the pity. So he'll just sort of... he has 4 in total. I took 1 step there, didn't I? So 1, 2. He's going to just hide around the corner. And probably shit himself, in fairness. Second activation is... Oh, it's me again! Who knew?
Yes.
Right, so the imp is going to have a range of 4, so the imp's going to go 1, 2, so he can just sit there, and he is going to huck a fireball at Delta.
Yep.
Cool. So reveal your defense card. So 1 shield. I'm going to... Yes, I'm going to play my demonic precision. Both of them should be in the discard pile there. And re-roll the one that was blank. So you take 3 damage, I believe.
Yep.
Which is annoying, because that leaves you with 1.
Yes. Okay. And the rest of his movement, I believe
Yes,
he has...
the rest of the movement, he's just going to go 1, 2 back, which, considering he had a bonus 2, that should cover it nicely. And the first Marine is Delta.
Okay. Let's have a look. Let's think. Do I want to snipe the imp, or do I want to deal with this guy? I'll go deal with that guy.
Okay.
So... Shotgun maneuver.
Maneuver. You have a range of 4 motion and a range of 4 on the actual shotgun itself.
So... I'm going to go to here. And I'm going to shoot him.
You're going to shoot it?
Yep. Come on, damage. That's 2 damage.
Okay, 2 damage. So... That is the Possessed Soldier's special, which is 2 evasion.
Yep. After I resolve that card, I may play another combat shotgun card,
Yes.
which is that.
Okay, so straight up next fight. 2
Yep,
damage
which is-
again.
Yep.
2 defense again. The Possessed Soldier is getting the better of you, ever so slightly.
Yeah, 2 unfortunate, very, very bad dice rolls. And that'll be it for me.
Okay, so our next activation is Charlie.
Who could have foreseen this?
Yes, you were the last one. So, Charlie.
Right, I'm going to move...
To open a door, it does require 1 movement point, so keep that in mind.
I'm going to play my 3-round burst.
Okay, I'm assuming Imp.
Yes, because I want this imp to be very, 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 very good.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
So I'm going to move next to this door, and then I'm going to use one of my points to open it.
Oh, really? Okay. Then your
And then
attack
I'm
will
just
have to
going
wait.
have it open.
Your attack will have to wait because the moment you open a door,
Things happen.
and now I have to make a decision. Right, so let's see. Okay, so from the blue portal spring 2 more possessed soldiers. Zoom, zoom. And now from the yellow portal. Decisions. I do not know. Let's see. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna
I'd like to
draw
point out,
those.
Alice has fucked off and is now playing Gladius.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He did that Friday afternoon as well, and he does that a lot, I think. Because I mean, it's Civilization with what's it?
Yeah,
so...
no, oh no, I've touched it briefly and it's quite good. I just wanted to make the point that he could be here at the stream and isn't.
just.
It's not good enough, really.
Okay, so I think what we're going to be doing
Considering
is from the yellow portal springs another possessed soldier and 2 pinkies.
Oh, no.
Doof. There we go.
Okay, so then I used my 3rd point to step backwards,
Hmm.
and then I open up on this imp and fucking pray. Oh no, hold on. Can you put the hold on? Can I undo that?
I mean, technically you can, yes.
Yeah, I wanted to see what the pinky card.
Jesus.
Okay, yeah, I'm stepping backwards. I wanted to see if there was an effect where you shot it from behind and it did more damage.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot this imp now.
Okay, you're shooting the imp.
Is it 3 red die?
It's 3 red, but
Yes. Yes, it is.
Wow, that's fucking pathetic, isn't it?
Okay, so at this point, let me just double check the wording. Yeah, while performing. So at this point, I draw the defense card first. So it's, in fact, a defense of nothing. So now it's your choice whether you activate the
Reroll.
effect.
Just literally any damage.
Oh, that one was a 1. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that
Yes.
one.
And that one's kind of cocked, so I'd say re-roll that one.
Okay.
Let's keep those 2 out of the way so we know what they are. That's unfortunate. But that is still 2 damage to the imp, which is
Not a kill, though.
not a
is it?
kill, but he's not
and
particularly
to
happy
be
about
a-
the situation.
And to be a pain, I have to go.
Ah, that is definitely awkward.
Yes, no, sorry. I have both dinner and there is football. I did not expect this to take so long.
No, well, I suppose we started quite late, so that's unfortunate.
And also, I died once and me and Gannon are very, very unlucky.
So I suppose at that point, then Charlie will have to leave.
I'm Gannon. I'm sorry to leave you with this mess that I started.
yeah, it's okay.
So, I would say
Charlie, go
goodbye.
away,
to
Charlie.
both.
There we go. Yes, cheerio to you. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Right, so hang on.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't need those cards. That's why I got rid of them in the first place. Right, so Mr. Delta,
Yep.
I'm afraid you're now on your own, and I get 3 demon activations because I've got 3 demon types on the field at the moment.
Ah, excellent.
So we sort that out. 3-round burst can go in the discard pile, and we don't actually need to worry about any of those at the moment. I draw all 3 of those because that brings me up to mid maximum. Let's see. I think at this point I will play the ambush because I might as well find out what's in our future. So it is an invader, it is an invader, it is Delta. So, oops, didn't mean to put you there. But yeah, Delta can stay on the bottom, well, not quite the bottom. And then I will put the 2 invaders on top. I believe that's my last thing for me doings there. So, first to activate is the invaders.
Okie dokie.
And the invaders will activate their possessed soldiers first.
Yeah.
Oh, that one needs to go back because he's being activated. So,
Yeah.
4 maneuver for the possessed soldier. He's going to go 1, and then he's going to stop, and then he's going to drop and roll. No, he's going to shoot you with a red and a black.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there we go, marvellous. Shame, but never mind. So your defense
is going to be that one.
one shield.
And I also
Oh,
play-
and you're also doing that, so you take no damage.
Yep, and I get that.
Yeah. So I moved one, so we're going to do 1 and 2 more just to scoot around the corner. So at this point, my other possessed soldiers are here as well. So we're going to have 1 movement, 2 movement, and now you've opened a door. I'm allowed to open a door. So that's 3 movement. And
Yeah.
he's going to try and shoot you as well. So, whoosh. And reveal your defense guard. Oh, you need to refresh. That's fine.
Yep. So what do we got? We got a 2.
2 defense. Well, I'm going to muscle memory the black die. So 2 defense on that is 2 damage.
Yep. So I'm dead.
Ah, you are now dead. Ah, well,
Yeah.
that is almost inconvenient because you are now off the board for the foreseeable. I suppose
Yes.
at this point it's my job to lay a trap. So he uses his last movement point there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for that dude, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for that dude. And then that's their activation. Next activation was another invader, and it will be the Pinky.
And it's a case of just shuffle my deck, really.
Yeah.
Like, just got.
Yeah, you basically get it back to its 10 card starter point.
Yeah.
Right, 5 speed. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then. Okay, I missed my mark on that one. That's fine. Yeah. So that's the 2 pinkies dealt with. Next up is your new activation. So
So I respawn here. Oh, don't forget your frag marker. Wherever it
oh
is.
yes, that's true. I will grab that.
There you go.
Oh,
I've
thank
just
you very
put it
much. Marvelous. So you've got at this point you've got 2. If I kill you 2 more times, I win.
Yep.
If you kill all of the demons, you win.
Ah, excellent. Okay. Huh. That's ironic.
Well-
Okie doke. Well, bonus action reposition.
Ah yes. So 3 movement points.
I go up here. Bonus action quick shot on.
Damage possessed shoulder, I take it? Because I think that's the only one you've actually got line of sight for. Although I haven't said that, yeah, it'd go straight through, so you could shoot the Pinky behind him if you wanted to.
I'll stick with Mr.
Oh, you've
Possessed.
also got the other possessed soldier. If I've got my little line tool again, you've got line of sight to this fellow here as well.
Ah, okay. No, I'll stick with the damaged guy.
Damage guy? It's probably
Yes.
for the best, I would think.
Yeah.
So, yes, whatever your weapon is, 2 red dice.
And 1 damage.
Okay, so at this point I reveal my defense card.
Yeah.
1 defense. Do you have any
Yep.
while attacking? No, so I think he's fine.
Nope. And that's it.
Okay, so...
I don't have any actual actions.
Oh, wow, that's unfortunate.
Yep.
It's the invader's turn, which inevitably has to be the imp. So the imp
Yep.
has 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And
And I suppose, yeah, he'd probably have line of sight there, I would think. So, yeah, 1,
possibly.
2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
And I'll check for the line of sight, which would be that. No, not the model, you silly bastard. It's surprisingly difficult to get in there and just get the corner of the thing. There we go. So yeah, corner to corner. If I could just move the... No, apparently I can't move the map as well, but I'm fairly certain that's looking like the corner of your base to me.
Yep.
Which means it doesn't go through any solid walls. So he will, assuming he's got range, which I think he does because he's got quite a hefty range. Oh, range of 4, so actually no, maybe not. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And 4 is there. Marvellous.
Yep.
So 2 red dice coming at you from a fireball. Reveal your defense card. Okay, so just the one. So I will. Let me just see. Yeah, I'm going to take a chance and demonic precision. I'm going to re-roll the pair. So 2 go through now.
Yep.
Right. That's the end. Oh, actually, he's got 2 more movement points, so he'll just go 1, 2. Back a little bit. Right, so shuffle that. I need 2 of my deck, and then I want to check this to see what we can do. Yep, that's fine. So I can't do any shenanigans, so it is whatever the activation is. The invaders. Yep. So I think at this point it's going to be. Yes, I think it's going to be the Pinkies. So they get a movement speed of 5. So Pinky the first. 1, 2, and 3. No, yep. I tell a lie. 3 that side. Right. Their natural attack is a range of 1. They have a black and a red die. But because of Bull Rush,
yep.
If the defender was not adjacent to you at the start of your activation, add 1 red die. So he should be allowed to do that. 4 damage.
1 defense, so that's 3.
Yes, so 3 goes through. And now the next Pinky. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to do the same attack, except this time I'm going to be really fucking nasty. And I'm going to put Hellish Power in there to add another black die.
Yep.
That is what Hellish Power did. Yes, add 1 black die. Badoof! That's not terrible.
I block 2 and also play armor to
you're rolling. Looks like you're down to 2 damage going through.
Yep.
And that's the Pinkies activated. So next up is unfortunately another invader. So we'll try and finish you off by bringing out the possessed soldiers. So possessed soldier number 1 is just going to pootle on up there above you, and he's going to do a red and a black. Except once again, because I have it, he's going to have a second black with Hellish Power.
Yep.
And now reveal your defense card.
So
you remove 2, so 5 damage. I'm afraid so.
Dead.
So 1 more frag token for me, I'm afraid. Right, at this point.
As soon as Chester left, and
unfortunately, I think this is why you kind of need to balance the game at the beginning of the game rather than midway, because you're now kind of screwed with many, many demons. He essentially went, "Hey, what's in that door?" "Oh, I'm not interested in this, please." So yes, I think you are probably going to lose this, but I'll be wrapping up in a moment anyway. I must admit, the rest of my possessed soldiers, I think he'll just poop around the corner a little bit more. He'll go back into his little cubby hole. And this one, 1, 2, 3, he'll pop there. And then this one's another invader. The imp will just sort of pootle on back a little bit further, defending that. And then finally, your activation, you get to respawn.
Yes. Alright, okay, so... Can I see that possessed soldier there that's got 1 health?
Yes.
Yeah,
in terms of actual line of sight, yeah, sorry, I completely misinterpreted the question. Yes, you've got line of sight there.
Yeah.
Basically, line of sight, if you were wondering the official definition, it is you take any, I think it's defined as any corner you wish to take from your figure.
Yeah, which is obviously...
Yeah, and then if you can get to another corner, if you can get to a corner of my figure uninterrupted, so you can get to that bottom corner or that top corner, you have line of sight. However, if you look here, technically there, technically there you have line of sight to that guy, interestingly enough. However, this guy, you do not. This fella back here, you don't. This guy, you kind of do because of that. This guy, you kind of do because of that. Although in the main game, if I ever do anything other than the tutorial, this guy would have cover, this guy would have cover, and this guy would have cover. In fact, yeah, most of them, apart from the pinky in the middle there, would have cover. But the tutorial doesn't cover in its instructions. It is just the fundamentals and basics.
Okie doke. Well, I may as well start by unloading.
Unloading is a very good choice. That is a hell of a fucking card. Don't like that card. Don't like that card at all.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of cards in there that I don't actually like. They're just like, do this. It doesn't really do much.
No.
But yes, we'll start by unloading. And
who are you unloading into?
I'll go with that professional.
Pretty much dead guy, yeah.
Okay.
So one at the moment.
I've got to actually roll the black dice as well.
I did wonder, because that did seem very low, because I don't think the blacks have a blank side. So that's no defense. So if you add any mods, you can use them now, but otherwise, that is a very dead possessed soldier.
Huzzah!
So you can do it again. So as long as it's in range, which, yeah, I think most people are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for either of the pinkies.
Yeah, range
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you've got either possessed soldiers or the pinkies, whichever you decide to target.
I'll go with that pinky that's standing sort of in the centre of the room.
Okay. He is a little bit balls out, in fairness to him, so...
I rolled them all this time, haha.
Okay, so we're looking at 4 damage at the moment. The pinky special is 3 defense. So at the moment, 1 damage to the pinky.
Yep, so that's 1 damage to the pinky.
And now, any bonus actions at all?
Nope.
Okay. That's back to this point in time. So we shuffle that bad boy. I need 2 more of my cards. That's fine. That's fine. Right. So yes, we begin again. It is.
If I didn't survive till my next activation, just as an FYI, I'm going to show you that I can hit that guy, and I don't care about the cover.
Oh, interesting. Okay, fair enough. Well, it is your activation, so...
Fantastic. Scope versus cover is not an issue.
Ah, fair enough. But you do still have to have line of sight, and that red... Let me just double-check what the red line was. Blocking... yes, unfortunately that does still block line of sight. So it would ignore the cover, but unfortunately at this point in time we're not playing with cover anyway, so it doesn't make too much difference. But that would have been a good choice for either possessed soldier here in a main operation.
Yes. Well, I may as well stick to shooting the pinky.
I mean, it's probably a wise strategy, yeah. They have a chunky health bar.
2 reds and a black.
Okay.
And we're looking at 6.
6 damage, that's pretty good. I only defend 1, so that is 5 going through.
Yeah.
So, yes, 5 going through equates to 6 damage, so we'll give him 2 frees. I believe he is still alive, though. Yes, because he has 8 health.
Yeah, so he's got 2 health left. I do have a bonus action, so I'm going to do the quick shot, which is just 2 reds.
Okay.
Come on, pinky down.
Oh, that is unfortunate. I do still draw a defense, but I don't take any damage because you didn't roll any damage, so...
I would say that's Snake Eyes, but that's...
That's 2 1s, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so unfortunately, unless you've got another bonus action...
Nope.
Nope, okay. So, Invaders the first. I think it's going to be the Pinkies. Who... 1, 2... He's going to rush in, and now he has 2 reds. Yeah, 2 reds and a black. And then just to be an absolute arsehole, he's going to have 2 blacks.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage. That is 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
Well, I'm blocking 2.
So you block 2, and block another 2. So you've dropped it down to 3. That's not too bad.
Yep, so I'll just take that 3 damage. Unless there's any more mods you can...
No, I'm fairly certain that's everything. So second Pinky, 1, 2. And then he's going to do just the same thing, just without the hellish power.
Yep.
He's doing 4. Ah, that's
He's
a
doing
full dodge, so he's doing nothing. And let me not forget those two there. Right, so next up is another invader, I'm afraid. I suppose, in fairness, it is all invaders all the time.
Yep.
Right, so we'll
Soldiers.
just pop round. Yes, it's going to be possessed soldiers this round. Pop round there and range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Marvellous.
I believe they can. That's their max range.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it, as a rule, if you're interested in the rule of range, it is you have to have the target in your range. So it's 1 range, 2 range, 3 range, 4 range, 5. If I only had a range of 4, I wouldn't make it. It has to include your figure in the range figure, in the range calculation. So just a red and a black for these fellas.
If I don't die, I'm bringing that Pinky down.
Yes. So just the 1 at the moment.
Yep.
So you do defend it, but I'm going to use my muscle memory to re-roll the black. Still 1, so you maximally defend it. He's going to poodle back a couple of spaces there, and then this fella's going to have another go.
I was about to say, I assume.
Yeah, the others will definitely have a crack at you. So at the moment it stands at 3. You've defended 2, but I'm going to use muscle memory to re-roll that. So 2 damage goes through. And then he's going to just fuck off as well. By the way, these are health packs. They are on the field.
Yeah.
It might be awkward to get to them, but nonetheless they are health packs. If you move through my figure, you use an extra movement number. So finally...
That's full heals, or
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I think so. I think they are a specific.
Yeah.
Recovers 5 damage. Immediately discards the health pack and recover 5 damage.
Okay.
Right. So I've got 1 soldier left. 1, 2. That should be in range, so he's going to have a crack. Right. Reveal your damage. So 1 defense. This time I'm going to re-roll the red die. So it's still that. So damage calculation, 2 damage to you.
Yep.
And
So
he moved 2, and they have movement of 2, so he's going to go 1 and 2 back in his little bit of cover. And then I fear the inevitable there. Let's move you forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's limping towards you, but outside of that, not doing very much. Shuffle that back up. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 1 more. Okay, cool. So it is the Invaders activation.
Yep.
So, interestingly enough... Okay, no, that's fair. They have managed to word that very cleverly and very nicely. So...
the Pinkies don't get their extra charge thing.
That's what I was wondering. Can I just move away and move back? But no, they've worded it exceptionally well. So well played, FFG. You've done a marvellous bit of wording there. So let's see. I think they're still going to just have a bash at you. So we are going to be activating Pinkies at this point. Roll.
I'm blocking 1.
So 3. I can't do anything with it. So blocking 1, take 2.
Yeah, I answer. Yep. So I'm on 1 health.
Okay, so you have to defend against this next Pinky's attack, else it is end. That's 5 damage.
So I would literally need a dodge.
I was going to say only a dodge, I'm afraid. Would you have been the next activator? Oh, you would have as well.
And the funny thing is, that's 1 attack. That's 2 attacks.
Oh, did you get all? Yeah, nice. Unfortunately, I fear I got my 4th frag token. But I tell you what, I was going to do, if you'd activated alive, I suppose is the key thing. What I was going to do is introduce the glory kill, which is a bit early, but nonetheless, if you stood on the Pinky with 2 health left, you would have glory killed it, which would have immediately removed it from the field, and then you would have recovered some health for starters, and you would have ended up with ammunition. When you gain this card, recovered 2 damage. Discard this card to draw 2 action cards. Interesting. Oh, the recover 2 damage is just for doing a glory kill. But yeah, you could quick draw. You could bonus action it to gain 2 more action cards, which would have churned your deck quite admirably, and you'd have probably been able to shoot a lot of things. But unfortunately, yes.
Well,
being one player, if we'd started with one player, it would have balanced it slightly better for you.
yeah.
But dropping to one player, it really didn't do you any favours at all, because you became vastly outmatched by the demons. But what I might try and do is run Doom again at some point in the not too distant future.
My next 2 cards are actually my third shotgun maneuver and the other quick shot.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, you're exactly right. It would have been a case of shoot.
Yeah,
move.
you'd have just had shots for days, so you'd have definitely whipped through them.
Like multiple. So like if I glory killed that pinky next to me,
Yeah.
the next one down to 2 HP, then took a 5-foot step.
As far as I know, as long as you've got the movement and the action to do it, yes.
Damn.
So I think this game does favour the Marines to a certain extent, assuming, of course, the Marines don't lose a player. That's the key issue that occurred. But yes, there is. What's quite interesting is there is a little operations guide. So this was just the tutorial to give you the basic elements, and then there is the operations guide. So at some point, what I might try and do is run Operation Black Bishop, where you go to Phobos Station and you have to try and do some things. But
like move diagonally, like any other bishop.
Yes, true.
No, it is a fun little game actually.
Yes, I do find it quite a fascinating little one, and hopefully there'll be more people at some point if I do it again. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. Anyway, as it's past, I will probably call it quits, so I'm going to pop out to the main menu. Hopefully you enjoyed your time in the world of Doom. And of course, we will be back next week for more general doings. So let's see.
I do look forward to next week. Hopefully, I can get away a decent time again. And,
yes, it's always a pleasant. It's always a pleasure to have you present and accounted for and playing games, because games are good.
Games are indeed good. I recently discovered Dice Hospital. Actually, that's a fun game.
Now, see, I kind of want to have a go at that one because I've seen plenty of games that I do quite fancy the idea of, because I watch a fella called Robotron, the comedian John Robertson, who does The Dark Room, which I am frequently quoting. But he has a wall of board games in his sort of setup, or I say setup, his house.
Well, I suppose a house is a setup.
Yeah, true. And one of them is Dice Hospital, and he stated that that's one of his favourite games that he owns there, which naturally, if someone goes, it's one of my favourites, my brain goes, I must play it. I must find out why. Why is it a favourite of yours?
It is a good game. Well, you can heal dice, or you can let the dice die.
I see.
So, yeah. Well, the dice represents the patience.
Yes, I figured as much when you said that, because otherwise it's a bit tragic for the dice, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, and yeah, well, as I say, it was great being here and great playing with you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Hopefully next week we can get some more fun and games in, and hopefully next week people won't have to dash midway through.
Yes, that's true. Ideally, it's sort of one of those ones where it could do with starting at about 5:30, which gives the 2 hours to try and finish everything. But I suppose arguably, if you have to dash at 7, that doesn't help.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going to give Chester,
yes,
a bit of flack for that. Yeah. Anyway, you take care. Stay safe.
Yes, you too.
Yeah.
Right, I will say cheerio and disconnect, and then I will turn my attention to the others, who I don't think exist at this point. So possibly M. Selenity, if you're a real boy or a real girl, you can feel free to shout. But other than that, there is nothing here. So I will say an official cheerio and play the end phase. I suppose I could go through the doings. I stream Wednesday for Warframe at 4:30 and Thursdays at 8 o'clock with Grandia 2 and Enslaved Odyssey to the West. And then we'll be back next Sunday for more Sunday Afternoon at Home, where I might do a new game. Another new game. That's right, another new game. I'm learning many games. So yes, that's definitely a thing that might happen, and it looks like a cool game. Unfortunately, it would also suffer quite badly at people leaving partway through again, but you know, that's not the point. Anyway, I will say cheerio.
Well, it's the last day I ever spend like it, I'll tell you. We gotta get organised, definitely. We can't go on like this, frittering away our lives like we've done today. We've got to do something constructive. Time is valuable.
I agree.
So do I. We only live once.
Of course we do.
There's a million things we could do.
Certainly there are. Things like
Yes,
this.
like
Well, sure, we could.
I'll see you next Sunday then.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
Cheerio. Good night.